Wiz. Roll up, ladies and gentlemen.
You think you got the bind cause I rolled you a joint? I smoke with all mine, baby girl, what's your point? Don't front, you in the back of a long line. Trying to get in, tis only members inside. Trees get twisted up like fingers in gang signs. Purple cushions broke my fall, I fell from a grapevine. Super high from the free throw line, I'm Drexler status glide, ducking espionage. Many a jealous eye scrutinize the rise, but the jets in the house like the curtains and the blinds. It hurt to see me shine, that's why they frowning on the time. And they internet videos, digital CB phones, angry orangutans. I'm arranging my sneakers. I'm the action on the court, you the gum stuck to the bleachers. I think I'm Paul Pierce, I think I'm Rondo. High off that headband, you dying on that hydro.
I thought of this fresh off a bong rip. My bitch next to me, getting undressed for me. Running bath water, playing her favorite songs while I get another one lit. Don't usually smoke it all, but say tonight you'll take a hit. That's understood. From the smelling by what I paid, you know it's good. Them niggas with me, they from the hood. Now we throw parties in the sky. I'm on the 42nd floor, now that's super high. Champagne, more paper planes than you could fly. Them young niggas fail soon as they try. When the paparazzi flash, I be counting all this cash, plotting $1 million and how to build a mountain out of hash. Come on.
All these cars, all these stars all around me. Put your eye to the sky, that's where you'll find me. 'Cause we are super
I'm getting money, no Illuminati. My pain never went in vain, it's all over my body. Hit the spliff in my Mr. Bugatti. Kick it with my little homies, I'm Mr. Miyagi. I gotta buy my niggas each a pound. Tweaking up our sneaker style, passing reef around. Spitting only lethal rounds, speakers beating down. Not talking munchies when I say my niggas eating now. Promoter gave me 40 thou, I think we even now. Pina colada, paper smoke, the garden of Eden now. Taylor gang is what we bleed about. Jet setters in places you only read about.
And now everywhere I go, it's so strong. Ask me where I get my soul. Bitches don't gotta guess, they know I keep one rolled up. We can do whatever you want. Smoking pina colada papers, baby girl. We don't fuck with them blunts unless I'm with the boss.
If you're looking for me, you can find me in the Guinness book. Only fly bitches ride with the boss. Take a look. I'm super fly. I'm super high. You get yours, I'm getting mine. Hey, yo, waitress. I need another bottle of that. I need another bottle of that. I need another bottle of that. Just order another bottle of that. Rosé. Wiz. Spitter.
Wiz Spitter. What's going on with y'all? Y'all gotta excuse me. It's the summertime. Them allergies kicking my ass, y'all. Got the pollen out here, real heavy out here in San Antonio. What's good with y'all? I see the Decky Mans up in here. I'ma show them y'all in a second. What's good with you? Shout out to Chantel for the resub for the 8 months. 8 months of getting bullied by Ray. Now, you already starting off early. By the way, Chantel, I was about to give you some praise. We gonna get there in a second. What's good with y'all? Let's get them shout outs going. We getting our early stream in. We doing the preliminaries because we got the birthday boy coming up in here in a second. Y'all know what it is. Shout out to GBJ for his 21st birthday. Larry had it correct. You better have that cut water in your hand. Even if you don't drink, today will be the only time you drink. After that, you know, you can do what you want. Drink responsibly though. Ooh, we got that hype train going early. Oh man. We kick it out to a good start. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to damn, y'all gotta excuse me. Shout out to Strawhead Chubby for the resub for the 6 months. I appreciate you. We gotta get going. Spotify tried to stop me from playing Sea Lion, but guess what? We got YouTube for that. They can't. One monkey don't stop no show, y'all.
Hey man, hey, we outside with this shit, bro. We on the block with this shit. We everywhere with this shit, man. Hey, put your hands in the air and hit the sea lion. You know what I'm saying? Like
The
I
Minecraft
said,
boyo, what's good with you?
Come on, man,
Appreciate you, Larry.
everybody do me. Hey, hey, put your hands in the air and do the sea lion. Put your hands in the air and do the sea lion. Put your hands in the air and do the sea
Shout out to that boy Strawhead Chubby for the 5 gifted subs.
Hit that sea lion. Hit that sea lion. Hit that sea lion. Hit that sea lion. Smack my grandma with a
Strawhead Chubby said he trying to get this whole playing
mama with that right hook. Then I
both
came
songs.
back and hit the sea lion. Madison Beer kind of bad because she hit the sea lion. Smack my next door neighbor, he know kung fu. I gave my next door neighbor the fucking flu. They got the flu
Flu A,
A,
not flu B.
So everybody say
Shout out to Gertrude. That's my next door neighbor. Hit the sea lion.
Hit the sea lion.
What up, Ray in chat? How's everything been going? What's going on, guy in the chat?
Put your hands in the air and do the sea lion. Put your hands in the air and do the sea lion. Hit that sea lion.
Hit that sea lion.
Hit that sea lion.
He said, welcome back, guy in chat. Hey, there we have it. Got that hype train out the way early. Appreciate y'all for the subs. And shout out to everybody that's still tuning in. I know I ain't streamed in like probably 5-6 days. It's been a little minute. One, I had to get my clips together. Two, I was kind of I need to take some PTO. Not gonna lie to you. How long this stream gonna be? It's not gonna be that long, Cram. I'm here to tell you right now. I'm really doing the preliminaries for real. I got a lot of work at the moment. No, it's all good. You don't gotta be in here the whole time. For real. But let me show y'all. You know, we gotta go with our introduction first. We got the star in y'all eyes. We got that boy Kiba in the building. You know what I'm saying? I know how y'all like the light-skinned pup, the light-skinned lantern. Kiba. But first, we got the Decky man, y'all. Yes, sir. Come on. Up. Don't worry, y'all. We gonna grab him right quick. We got the Decky man in the building, y'all. Y'all know how Decky like to give it up. 100% good, boy. What's good with you, Black Diamond? We got Decky man here, even though he really chilling per usual. Them arms with the Deku face, that shit is funny. And then we got Kiba right here. I might have to tell him to jump up on his chair so y'all can see him. Come here, Deku. Up. Oh, there he is. There he is, y'all. 100% mediocre boy right here in Kiba. Y'all know how he is. He just want food right now. Said, damn, that boy mouth watering. He said so majestic. Sit. He's not about to stop begging. Can I pet that dog? Come sit. Sorry, buddy. Sit down. You ain't got no reason. Put butt in seat. Is it also 100 degrees down there? No, it's not that hot down here today. To be fair, it's not really. Ray, can I get the OGC line too? But of course, we got GBJ making the birthday request. By that, speaking of that, now that we got that out the way, I got first of all, happy birthday to GBJ and happy birthday to Christian Peterson, aka CP, if you will. And Chantel, by the way, I'm gonna get to you in a second. Yeah, she is a fan. But what's good? We got the moderators up here. What's going on, GBJ? Twitch caught you today. Cram, I see you up in here. You ain't gotta chill for long if you got some stuff you gotta do. Don't get fired of being a moderator. MDC, what's good with you? Everybody missed you, MDC. Everybody was asking about you. They said, "Damn, where MDC at? I ain't seen him in a while." They say in the hood, the streets ran you off. I don't believe him. I think I always say you can come back to the hood, if you from here, but people be saying otherwise. But hey, I still see you up in here. VIP, Chantel, what's going on with you? By the way, Chantel, I got your drink that you was talking about. The iced, I forgot what you called it. You called it a dragon fruit pineapple with sweet tea. I didn't get the lemonade because they told me lemonade got pulp in it. I do not like pulp under any circumstances. Like I'll tolerate it if it's in a smoothie, but I'm not sitting there drinking pulp just to drink pulp. I swear I hate it, especially in lemonade. Lemonade, that's all you taste is pulp. So, but yeah, but it's pretty good though. It got like 7 different flavors when you first drink it, but you get used to it. So then we got Critical, the 9-5. What's going on with you? Fake Ray, what's going on with you? Change your name back. You stop trying to switch alter egos. Larry, what's going on with you? Now you change that L into a capital L, like Larry. You know what I'm saying? It looked like a I Diddy before. But either way, Lil RP, where you been at? What's going on with you? Annie up, what's going on? Cooey, nuts. Amari nuts. You know what I'm saying? We still keeping that name. We see Weeby up here. What's going on with you? Weebster. Dreams, escapes, nightmares. What's going on? Guy in the chat. Or guys in the chat. Jonja. Loves. Junder, what's good with you? Lurk Skywalker. That's still a funny name every time I see it. Minecraft. This is the first time I see your name, but this probably ain't the first time you've been in here. But what's good with you? Professor X. You got a movie coming out. I think it's about to be a hit. Well, you got some of your X-Men coming out. Strawhead Chubby, what's good with you? Top Notch Gorilla, what's going on? Atomic at the bottom and Zone, what's going on with you? All right. So there's some stuff I want to talk about. Let me put the dog down right quick. Let me put the dog goes down. You can hop over there and you can go over here. All right. My allergies doing me real bad right now, y'all. Y'all gonna have to excuse me right quick. Damn. Said what? Okay, bet. Put this music on right quick before I get to talking. Let the dog stream. You just want to hear Kiba and Deku up here panting, because that's exactly all you gonna hear. Y'all inspired me to re-download Power World, and I forgot how time-consuming this hoe is. I'm not gonna lie, Annie up. I had to go away from my world on Power World because of how everything was going. Like, when I first got back on Power World before the 1.0 update, I was lost. I'm not gonna hold you. Not only was I lost, I didn't know what to do anymore. Like, I was trying to do shit, and I just was not having fun. But when the developers said the magic words is best to just start over, they was right, because they had created a it was like a little satellite where you could transfer your pals from your server to the server that you're going to, and the shit was great. I'm not gonna lie to you. So starting over, I did kind of streamline things a little bit faster because I already had pals from the end game and I already had mounts and shit like that. But the good news was I continued playing and we got that community going. It was great. So I kind of been in their power the whole time. That's not why I haven't been streaming, but I'm pretty sure y'all don't want to see Power World like the whole time type thing. What's good with you, Dura? Oh, my bad. Oops. My bad, Akuma. How much progress have y'all made outside of stream? Too much. Like, you don't want to see how much progress we made. Like, when I was streaming, it was basically like we're in level 20. We're in the 20s, right? And now it's like we're max level. We're level 80 now. Like a couple of us are level 80. Tip almost level 80. I'm level 80. Lightning, Atomic. It's a few of us. Durko. It's a few of us that can. We're max level already. Fuck them stream Power World anyways. I might end up doing it, but I'm really doing like a little bit of a yap session before we get CP on this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? On the clock right now, can we get another C line for us slaving niggas? Absolutely not. I'm not about to be the reason why your boss call you back there and say, I heard you was listening to some music about animals. Yeah, that's not very productive. We actually gonna have to let you go. It's very unfortunate, but yeah. I'm not gonna be the reason why you get fired. You gonna be the reason why you get fired. Put this over here right quick. How long did I play yesterday? Well, really, like I was really in there just doing some BS, honestly. Like I was really just trying to build up the base and try to like make, try to explore my creativity on the game, to be for real. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's really what I was honestly doing. I wasn't like doing anything like really productive for real. So to be fair, I stayed on till probably about like maybe 3 or something like that, 3 a.m. Hold on 1 second, y'all. To crack of dawn, yeah, we was on there pretty late though. I'm not gonna lie to you, we was definitely on there extremely late. But that's guy had to work today, so I really should have been streaming earlier. What I really wanted to talk about was CP gave me some information that I did not need to know. And it kind of got me hot. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me see if they actually here, so I get it at least this. I don't know, they doing something else. But did anybody know about the San Diego Comic-Con? Is anybody aware of that? Okay. All right. So does anybody remember what I said about James Gunn? Why my fear was my fear was him coming to DC and everybody thinking that he's about to save DC because of Guardians of the Galaxy. My whole thing about Guardians of the Galaxy, those were great series. And Suicide Squad was cool. But my issue was that he was going to come over here and try to make a personality around a superhero that we don't care about versus the main project, which is Superman, Batman, Flash, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, right? We only care about them currently. But what's been happening is when he came over here, and I'm just thinking to myself, after that Superman, what are we doing exactly? And then I kept saying, I don't think he's the savior of DC because of he's the type of nigga that makes good movies, but he's bringing out personality and characters that we don't know. And I said these exact words. He's the type of nigga that will have a movie about Booster Gold because everybody knows Booster Gold. If you're a DC person, you know Booster Gold, right? You know he's not a real superhero. You know what I'm saying? Not only do you not know he's not a real superhero, you don't know his personality based off of any show besides Justice League Unlimited. Shout out to Ash for the resub for the 6 months. He said, you ain't like Superman? I thought Superman was like a 7. But I thought Fantastic was slightly better. I would watch Fantastic Four more on a repeat than I would watch that Superman. Hold on, y'all. Let's see. Liquid steak. All right, but Apparently, they have announced that they are going to be working on a Booster Gold movie. And all I can do is just make a straight face. Now, they didn't say the actor and all this other stuff. But when CP told me that, all I could do is just look at the camera. Because I was like, I knew this would happen. Booster Gold, we don't care about him. It's already bad enough that we're getting a Clayface. Like, what are we doing? I don't want a Clayface. I don't want a Booster Gold movie. I don't want a Boomerang movie. Like, I don't want none of these B and C grade superheroes and villains. Can we get it right with the big projects before we start talking about the little shit? Now the Black Panther movie, Marcus and CP, I could tell you, when that second Black Panther movie was not a hit, and they introduced his son, I knew his son would eventually play Black Panther before it was all said and done. Because me personally, I think that Shuri playing Black Panther, I thought the movie was just okay. The first one was a hit. I really liked that first one. The second one, I thought this shit kind of average. Like, and then they kept talking about the Black Panther over and over, and they kept having to say, they didn't even barely want to even say his name in the movie about him dying. You know what I'm saying? And it makes sense. But I just thought that movie is kind of sorry. And then when you can't kill my mom in front of me and say, Ray, you're the king now. Or my bad. You couldn't kill my mom or dad and say, you the king now. And then I get a chance to kill you. I done brought all my people to war after you done came to our spot, our place of business, tore this shit down. I come to your place, or I come and go to war against you, and then I got a chance to kill you, and I'm not going to do that. I'm absolutely doing that. You're gone. You're done. You're out of here. And then on top of that, you got to remember, like, when she went to the, as I like to call the ancestral plains, she didn't even see her brother. She saw Killmonger. And he already said, look, I know you don't believe in this shit. I know you don't believe in this tradition type shit. That's why you got me. You know what you want to do. Go ahead and go do it. And she did not do that shit. So she felt like she wanted to kill him the whole time. And when she finally got the opportunity, she didn't. And that's not even... Usually you could look at something like that and be like, oh yeah, she overcame her thirst for blood. Nah, we got to get that back. That's Mom Dukes we talking about. That's T-Lady. I can't let you kill my mom right in front of me and then think I'm not gonna get an opportunity to get you back, and I'm not. And I'm gonna say, no, I'm better than this, nigga. I'm not better than that. I'm definitely not above that. You're getting hold off the bat. Spoiler warning. No, it's not a spoiler warning, because if anybody hasn't watched Black Panther 2, there's a reason for that, and it's because the movie ain't that great. Oh, but you talking about Eyes of Wakanda? Never mind. I like both Black Panthers. Not gonna lie, that's fine. But like the second one I thought was too long, too boring, and then the ending was some bullshit. Like, I'm not gonna hold you. Shout out to that boy Darrell for the 10 gifted subs. Shout out to that boy Darrell. Darrell, run the route again. Damn it, it's cut. You not a flat. Still haven't watched the third one. Shit look weak. If something been out for at least 6 months, fuck a spoiler warning. Yeah, that's for sure. I definitely don't think you need... We're not giving no spoiler warnings to something that's been out for 6 months to a year. It's just all back. Like, if a show comes out and you haven't watched that show the 6-8 months it came out, and they on episode 8-10, you could get it spoiled, because I guarantee you about to forget all that shit. Like, I can give you an example. Now, Attack on Titan, y'all, when it first came out, I was in like my early 20s. I did not like Attack on Titan. To be fair, I thought it was kind of strange that they were all tall, they were all naked. I mean, they had no genitals, but it was still just an awkward thing, and it was real gory. Like they was eating people. I was just like, what the hell am I watching? I was like, what is this shit? This shit crazy. So I got off that. I turned it off. He said, you don't like tall people? Them niggas ain't tall. If they tall, all you niggas in here short. Right? So, and who made that joke anyways? Who was that said that? Ray Cuddy. Now, Ray Cuddy, if you the size of the Colossus Titan and you can't dunk, see, this why y'all ass in the chat now watching me instead of playing and being at practice because you sorry. If you that tall and you doing layups off the glass, that's why your ass in here. You should be at basketball practice right now. My bad. You should be at summer camp. I don't know. But instead, where did your height bring you in my Thanos voice? Back to me. But anywho, yeah, so we talk about the Attack on Titan. I couldn't get over how gory and shit it was. So I stopped watching that hoe for like a long period of time. I never went back to it. Jokic can't dunk. That's a damn shame. To get him too. Let him gain Shaq. But years later, it was COVID. We in the group chat, me, CP, Marcus, and he was talking about this Attack on Titan again. I was just like, I can't get into that. I said it's gory. Niggas is naked. It was just a bunch of shit going on when I first saw it. It was just crazy. And he was like, explain it in a way where I could like absorb it and go back and look at it. He was like, well, let me just explain to you the full story. And he explained it to me like an east and west thing. Like, you got the east over here, which is the island. You got the west over here, which is like the mainland. And he explained to me like the history of what the east did and why they're over there in the island, what they did to the west and what the west is currently doing to try to get back at the east. So he explained it to me in that way. And I was like, okay, that sounds kind of cool. He explained it a little bit more in depth. But then I was like, you know what? I'm going to go back and watch it. In my head, I know what he explained. He explained it in a theme to where I can understand. But he spoiled everything for me. He told me everything that was happening. But because I didn't watch the show, I didn't really know what exactly he was referring to. So when you start watching the show, I'm remembering in my head all the stuff that he told me. Like the East versus the West. So when we going through the story, you don't know the Titans are people. He didn't explain that part. He kind of like told me, but because I never watched the show, I didn't know the Titans were actually people. I just thought these were just random ass giants that was just haunting the entire earth, and the people that were smaller were just hold unless you could kill them all. Boy, was I wrong. When they caught that first Titan, and the commander was like, "Who do you think it is? Who you think caused all this?" He got the whispering and walking off with the hoodie. I started getting into it. But then, I'm not gonna lie to you, Reiner kind of won me over as my favorite character on the show. Number one, I didn't know he was a Titan at all. I didn't even think in my head he was a Titan. But I thought his Titan was cool. But when we start going through the show and I'm looking at all the scouts and stuff, I'm like, Reiner's this nigga. He not scared. He a leader, even though he know everybody hold. He's still out here this and this and that. But in back of my head, his story didn't make sense originally. I was just like, why does his story sound like he's just like a random... he sounded like he was just a random person for a foreign land and just got roped into all this. His story didn't make no sense, but I still liked him as a character. And then, after the Ymir situation and all this other stuff, and he said he was a Titan, I thought I was tripping because, y'all, I used to have the subtitles on. So when the subtitles on and he was like, me and Berto we're the Titans. And I was just like, wait, hold on. I had to rewind that shit back. I had to go back and say, hold on, did he say what I think he said? I was like, oh, he dead ass serious. Y'all, I was generally confused. Number one, before we even get to that part, we gotta go to him surviving Annie. Him surviving Annie, I thought Annie crushed him, but immediately at that time, when we kind of figured out that humans might be Titans, I thought that Reiner was a Titan then, because I was like, how did he not get killed by Annie? That's initially what I thought. I was like, maybe he a Titan. And then he had smoke coming from him, but it was smoke from, I think it was smoke from her. I couldn't remember. But either way, this was one of them things where I was just like, oh, he might be a Titan. But when he actually said it, I was really in awe. I couldn't believe it. I felt betrayed. Levi squad packed the fuck up. Facts. But there was people that I fuck with on the show. Mikasa, I always fuck with Mikasa because she was always down the squad. Like when Annie? When she took Eren, Mikasa did not give a fuck. Levi had to step in and say, look, we'll go do this shit together, but you're not about to go do this by yourself. But shout out to Mikasa. She was always down for the cause, you know what I'm saying? She might have been like an emotional, later down the line, she might have been a little bit of an emotional punching bag for Eren. But before that, she was really a down-ass female. I'm not gonna lie to you. And she was really the bravest out of everybody. She really did not give a damn what happened to anybody else but Eren. When that nigga Bertolt and Reiner took that nigga Eren, and that nigga had his hands like this because he was trying to protect him from getting that nigga Eren. Nigga, she came through that hole and said, nigga, look through that hole, get my nigga back. That nigga Bertolt was shook, y'all. That was the funniest shit I ever seen. The way she looked through that nigga fingers and saw that nigga Bertolt, she said, give me my nigga back. I'm not playing with you. I fuck with Mikasa, y'all. I'm gonna get you next time we're in the VC. Moon making threats. Here we go. By the way, y'all, I gotta tell y'all, this right here is a hit for real. That Chick-fil-A dragon fruit pineapple mixed with the sweet tea, that shit a hit. But this ice cream hit for real though. But shout out to Chantel for the recommendation. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. M told, what Mikasa do to make you not like her? I need to know. What Mikasa do for you not to for you not to fuck with her like that? Stay off that McDonald's Blue Sprite. That McDonald's Blue Sprite go hard. I must be easy on drinks too, because that blueberry Sprite, that shit go hard too. This drink that you told me about, the dragon fruit passion vanilla sunshine, whatever it's called, with sweet tea, this shit go hard too. I don't know. He switched up on her mans. She had to though, and she really didn't even want to. To be fair, she really didn't even want to switch up on him. That nigga said, if you don't kill me, I'm gonna flatten this bitch. She got all the good food recommendations. But that pineapple dragon fruit lemonade and Sprite will put some chill in your chest. I'm not doing all that. Like, they put all that in a drink. That's too much. I don't even want the lemonade because the lemonade got pulp in it. I hate pulp. Even though you betrayed me, as you betrayed us. No, my weed doesn't come in till tomorrow. I'm very happy. I'm very hyper right now. We got her. Zip it up. How you make lemonade with pulp? What you mean? Do you mean how you make it or how do you hate it? Like, what are you trying to say? I didn't understand Attack on Titan. Maybe I need to rewatch it. Yeah, I think when these happens, you probably need to explain to you the full story without like all the real details, and then you can go back and watch it, and it's a little bit easier to absorb. But that Attack on Titan at the end, y'all, I had some favorite characters. I know y'all told y'all Reiner was initially my very first character, but the truth was, after Reiner, Connie became my favorite character. To me, Connie was the only nigga that actually seemed like a human in the show. I gotta keep it 100, y'all. Like, I think everybody was pretty desensitized at one point, but Connie was really the only nigga to me that seemed like Connie was me or a regular person in the chat for real. Like, Connie was literally like, when they wanted to go headstrong to go with a plan, Connie was like, I don't know if this shit gonna work, and I'm kind of scared. I don't want to do this. He wasn't soft. That Connie was not soft, y'all. Connie was actually a human being. Everybody else was okay with any plan that Aaron or Gene came up with. Like, anytime somebody came up with a plan, everybody was just down to do it. Connie was like the only one that actually seemed like a regular nigga that was kind of like, I don't want to do this. When he saw his mom hanging on the side of the house, he said, man, fuck all this. I want my mama back. I'm kidnapping this kid, and that Titan is about to eat Falco, and yeah, I want my mom back. I don't care. Fuck all this. Like, my mom's sitting here hanging over the head, big ass head hanging over the house. I'm about to kidnap this kid. We don't even know this nigga, and I'm about to have my mom eat him so she can go back into yeah, she gonna be a Titan. I don't care, but I get to have my mom back. Connie made a real ass decision to kidnap that nigga Falco and get the hell up out of there. Now he ended up changing his mind, but another thing, Connie had to kill his own people, and they was like, "What are you doing? We used to be friends together. We used to eat together." Then Connie said, "I don't care." He had to off his man, y'all. He was the only one acting like a real human in that show. I'm being dead ass serious. He was the only one that really showed remorse when he had to kill some of his own people, the Jaegerists, if you will, because he had no choice. They had to stop Aaron. They did not agree with the genocide shit, and he realized at this point Aaron had lost his damn mind. This nigga got a man bun now. He fucking with the Titans, man. Like, he working with Zeke. Like, this nigga crazy. We gotta stop this nigga now. Flock can catch this damn right hook. Now, my theory about Flock is not the same as CP. CP theory was Flock would have been Irwin if Irwin would have been alive. And I make the case that no, that would not have been Irwin. Irwin would have probably stood up, but if Irwin knew that the Titans were actually people and he found out that there was another island, I don't think Irwin main thing would have been war. I think Flock just took it over the top because what happened to all them people that rode out there with him on horses, and he just lost his damn mind and he got PTSD and just wanted to win. I think Irwin would have went over there and tried to negotiate a settlement with the mainland, and probably eventually found out they were going to try to cook him, and then he probably would have did something. But I don't think Irwin would have went completely left and tried to go war against the mainland and help Aaron succeed with it. And I definitely don't think he would have worked with Zeke. That's me. Both sides in war were full of shit. Yeah, for sure. Irwin would have went that far for real. Irwin would have went that far after them resisting. That's my thing. After them resisting, I think Aaron would have went that far. But Flock was immediately on Aaron's side based off of what happened with Irwin and the rest of the squad that he was with and Levi. But I don't think Irwin would have took that approach initially. I think he would have tried to work with the mainland first and negotiate them leaving them be. But if there would have been resistance, obviously they would have planned for it. Irwin had real thoughts behind his actions. That's facts. Like, I don't know what Irwin would have did, but based off his character, I don't think he would have turned into Flock until after they tried to go to war. But Irwin still thought, like, I think Irwin's actions would have been different because y'all remember His dad got killed for this. But his dad got killed by his own people though. So you gotta remember, like, I'm not gonna go to war with the mainland when my dad got killed because he found out a secret and a theory and it turned out to be true. So I don't think Aaron would have been all for, Paradise all the way. For real. So that's just me. He said random Dizel emote inbound. Yeah, for sure. See, this, I can't even say it. It's all good. So what Aaron did before he declared war, it's not about what Aaron did, because I side with Aaron. I remember Big Sean was at RDC crib, and he said he thought Aaron was wrong. I couldn't believe it. I disagreed. I thought Aaron was right. Now Aaron might have ended his own demise. Like, it might have been one of them things where like the way he explained it was like your typical way of saying why he's wrong. He's pretty much just trying to create genocide. He's just trying to flatten the whole earth except for them. But I'm not gonna lie to you, there was just too many characters that I could not fuck with. I couldn't fuck with Zeke and them at all. Like Zeke pissed me off too. Number one, Zeke actually pissed me off the most. And then not Connie, Gabby used to really get me hot, and she was only in the show for this amount of time, and she pissed me off immediately. And I already hated her off of episode 2. Number one, how she was treating Falco. Number two, she kept doing shit and not making no sense with it, but she's a kid. Meaning, when she went over to Paradise and she was talking about how evil they was, nigga, you sitting down eating with my family. What are you talking about? Well, yeah, you guys are devils. Yeah, but what did I do? Well, it's not about you. It's about your people. Yeah, but like, what did my family do to you? My family hasn't done anything to you. And she was not trying to make no sense of the information. It was simply like, yeah, we get it. Yeah, somebody did something fucked up. But why are you doing this to us though? We have nothing to do with that. We're not even the same people no more. But because their memories got wiped. So she doesn't really know what's going on. And Gabby was just like, her reality finally got warped a little bit. But she still ended up, getting going against Aaron. So I couldn't fuck her like that anyways. Sasha the GOAT, RIP. Sasha getting killed was just collateral damage. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sasha was not an important character to me. She was, but she wasn't. Like, I gotta say that. Like, Sasha was an important character, but not really. Like, let's be real. When she died, I didn't feel no type of way about Sasha dying. I felt more about Hanji dying than Sasha. Like, Hanji really actually contribute to the show way more than Sasha did. Sasha ate fucking potatoes and said, "You want some?" And all she did was eat. Like, let's keep it a buck. Hanji, when she died, nigga, she was out there actually doing some shit the entire time. From picking up on knowledge of the Titans to coming up with plans to stepping in when Erwin had already died. Hanji was really an actual Tsunade at this point for Attack on Titan. She stepped up when they were at their worst, and she did her best, and she went out with a bang, even though Tsunade didn't go out with a bang. But Sasha, when she died, I was like, oh damn, they killed Sasha. Humble Pooper Scooper, appreciate the resubs for the 4 months. I didn't feel that bad when Sasha died. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of like, oh damn. But I wasn't like, oh no, they killed Sasha. Now the aftermath, nigga, that chef was fucking hot. That chef was fucking drove. That chef was fucking drove about that shit. That chef was really about to crash out. He tried to, y'all remember how that chef was when he found out what had happened. And Gabby, he was about to crash out on that damn kid, y'all. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, the world definitely got hold when only a certain island deserved its wrath. Yeah, that's true. But I'm not gonna lie. Y'all saw how them aliens was getting treated over there? Oh my goodness. Nigga, imagine being in a place and they say you're not supposed to be here. They take your sister away and nigga, he feeds your sister to dogs. I don't even know if I can even fuck with a place like that on any remote scale. Like, Grisha did the best thing possible, which is leave. Like, well, he didn't really do the best thing possible, but he really was about to get kicked down and killed. But shout out to the owl for the owl helping that nigga out. But I'm not gonna lie to you. Them getting chewed up by them dogs, his little sister getting chewed up by them dogs is crazy. But I understand him forcing Zeke to be kind of everything the militia needed, I guess. But Zeke a hoe. Zeke turned over his he got manipulated by a scientist, turned over his parents because the expectations was too high, and made sure the grandparents lived because the grandparents showed him love. It makes sense. Still a hoe though. And then he proceeded to come over here, throw rocks at niggas, throw the horses, do all this extra shit. And then the plan still not fucking work. Shout out to Harold the Herald for the 5 gifted subs. Zeke just wanted to play catch. Yeah, Zeke just wanted to play catch. But it don't matter. Because here's my thing when it comes to the whole thing. I was glad when that nigga died. And shout out to Levi. That's a real goat on there, y'all. When we talk about a nigga being down for the squad, period. Nigga, when I die, I need you to not let me die in vain. Nigga, I need you to keep my wishes. That nigga Levi said, bet. I'm killing all the Titans. And when he didn't kill this nigga Zeke, he was hot about that shit. And he said, I need this nigga now. My nigga Irwin is waiting on me in heaven, saying that I got this nigga Zeke the fuck up out of there. And him fighting Zeke in the forest, having to kill all his mans, Levi didn't give a damn. It was the promise to the homie, to the closest homie he had. I gotta kill y'all, but I don't want to do it, but I got to. And I didn't kill some of my homies before, so this ain't nothing. The way he did Zeke, he said, nigga, I'll blow this bitch up before I let you do anything. And when he finally saw him, even though Levi knew what was going on at this point, like Levi is fully aware of what's going on. He saw that nigga Zeke and said, get me off this plane right now. Get me off this goddamn bird. I got something for this nigga. Oh, you happy to see me? Oh, nigga, I'm happy to see you too. That nigga took that head off just like this. That head came off clean. Just like how this cover came off that mic, y'all. I was satisfied when that nigga Zeke died. I'm not even gonna hold you up. That was the best part of that whole little last final season, watching that nigga get his head sliced right the hell off. I couldn't stand Zeke. I had been waiting for him to die. I thought he should have died 2 or 3 times prior to that. I tell you, I was the excited nigga that day. And what really threw it over the top was, yeah, he stood 10 toes down about not fucking with Annie after she came back. Like, girl, fuck you. I never at any point liked Aaron, so like without Levi, I'm not gonna lie, I wouldn't have watched Attack on Titan, no cat. I liked Aaron at the beginning because Aaron had the emotions of a normal little boy that watched his mother get eaten by a Titan that he has no idea what they are. I hate them niggas. You eat my mom in front of me. I'm drove. Like, I want to be a scout so I can get all these Titans back for what they did. Like, Aaron reasoning on how the show started made sense. That's why the show was so good. Because you could honestly look at Aaron's situation and say, I understand. But then you look at the so-called antagonist and you can look at Reiner's situation and say, damn, I see his point of view too. But then you can see Ymir's situation and you can say, well, damn, I feel for her too. And then you see King Fritz and you like, damn, this nigga has been a hoe way before he hold everybody. Like, he got a slave. He didn't have kids with the little girl. He done made the daughter eat her body parts. Like King Fritz was probably like that. That's the worst nigga on that show by far. Ain't nobody worse than him. You got your own daughters eating the remains of the mother. Insane. Thinking you gonna get the powers. Like you can't be no worse than. There's not a nigga on this earth that's worse than King Fritz. Like an actual person living in real life. I can't think of nobody. All the serial killers, mass murderers, I cannot think of nobody. Even if they're eating people, he got the kids involved and had the kids eating the mom. That shit is crazy. That's W writing, and it led to everybody else getting hold. Reiner getting hold. Ymir getting hold. Like the queen Paradise getting hold. Like her basically being like a bastard child in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Everybody had their own story, and it was kind of hard to pick by the end of the show. That was never a show where me, Marcus, CP had 3 different opinions about what should be done. And you know what the funny thing about the show was, y'all? Everybody was wrong. All of us. Everybody was wrong. Do you know why? Because if you use Zeke euthanize plan, everybody gets to live out the rest of their days, but everybody will be coming back to attack y'all with more technology. That's number 1. Number 2, you take Aaron's plan. You flatten the entire land. But here's the thing, though. You flatten the entire land, but something's basically... The worm tree is basically coming back, y'all, regardless. Like, you kill Aaron, all right, cool. You saved the world for a little bit. But war will be happening sooner or later. There was no right or wrong answer, y'all. You wrong if you flatten 99% of the earth and just leave Paradise Island to themselves. Even though that's what they thought they were anyways. They never thought anybody else. They thought they were the last ones on earth anyways. They were humans. And it was just Titans. So that approach is wrong. Then you got Zeke's approach, which is y'all can live out y'all days, but everybody's still dying, and the Titan powers are not gonna be lost. Shout out to Brittany for the gifted sub. And fighting would happen anyways. Yeah, like at the end of the day, what we found out is that the world tree that had the worm in it couldn't be stopped. That's what we found out. So Zeke's approach was, we're gonna get rid of all the Titans. Y'all can live out y'all last days though. The worm tree was going to find somebody else to be a Titan. Okay, we take Aaron's approach. We flatten the rest of the land, or y'all stop me and kill me. Okay, but the world tree is still coming back unless you kill it. And you really couldn't kill it. So everybody plan was wrong. But I was cool with Aaron's plan because Aaron had a good explanation to me. To me, Aaron said, look, let's flatten this and start this shit over. How about this? Yes, everybody's gonna hate us, but you guys get to live out generations before the war comes. And guess what? I'm the common villain. Everybody hates me. So I'm gonna take the burden on some Sasuke shit. And I want everybody to have one common villain, that's me. So when I flatten this bitch and everybody hates me, y'all get time to build up y'all military, live y'all lives, blah, 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 before people come and attack. And by the way, he already said, I tried different methods. None of them worked. That was the best way of approach. And then he said, look, truth be told, I'm just a nigga with power. I'm just a dumb person with power. And he admitted that at the end of the show. Because they were just like, why didn't you just do this? And he said, I don't know. Maybe I'm just a stupid person with some power. And that's probably the realest shit you can say. Like, give me that amount of power, I might make a mistake too. And I might not take the wrong approach. I mean, I might not take the right approach. I'm going to take my approach. While I understand each character reasoning, I can't stand behind any of them. Well, if you're in the show, you got to stand behind somebody. If you stand with Connie, Hanji, Levi, you get to succeed with your original mission, which is taking out all the Titans. If you stick with the Jaegerists, the situation is going to be a little bit different in the future. However, I don't know. It's just so he killed 90% of the population because he was a lost soul. Nah, he wouldn't have lost though. He's just everybody was just in unfortunate circumstances. But me, it's like Marcus said. I think Aaron had the best plan. Unfortunately, it involved Zeke, but he used Zeke though. It honestly depends on where you was born in the show. To be honest, exactly. See now, if you're born over there with Zeke and them and that, and you got the propaganda of saying they're evil, they're this, they're that, it makes sense why you wouldn't really side with a certain side. And then if you're somebody that has nothing to do with it, which is like that black dude, I don't know where his ass came from. He was in the wrong place. I don't know how. It's cool that they put a black person there because in my anime voice we got black representation. But what the fuck was he doing in this situation? Where is your people at? You should not have been in this at all. They didn't even know what black people even look like. That's what made it even more hilarious. They was talking about his goddamn skin complexion. That was hilarious. But yeah, he shouldn't have been there. He really got roped up into some shit for real. Aaron was against the blacks. Man, stop it. If I was a slave, I want Aaron to flatten this shit. Yeah, that's for sure. See, me, in Aaron's situation, I agree with what he did. The only fucked up part was he unfortunately had to orchestrate his mom being killed again. And he had to orchestrate his dad doing X, Y, and Z. That was all him. So it was nothing but a time loop. And he seen it through. That's real dedication right there. Can't be mad at him. But I actually fuck with his plan though. The country was literally holding other countries with their 3 titans. Switch them down, Aaron. Yeah, they were doing that. Like the Marlians was not playing with niggas. They was like, all right, we going to war. Bring out the Titans. But then people started developing stuff that was hurting them Titans. You saw how they broke Reiner ass off. Yeah. Eventually technology was going to outweigh the Titans' power, but niggas couldn't wait that long. That Warhammer Titan is crazy. He killed his own mama. Yeah, that's why I say he had to orchestrate his own mom's death. You know who really was useless? Gene. Now, Gene actually was pissing me off when the show first started. Gene actually had me like literally livid every time he spoke because he was an unlikable character because he was a little bit of a jerk at the beginning. And then on top of that, like he became a leader, but then he also like became a bitch at the same time. Yeah. He did want to be Aaron so bad. I was literally confused about Gene, but Gene, I didn't really like him as a character at all. It's like I said, Connie was the only person to act like a human after a while. Connie was the only one that had a little bit of regret, a little bit of like caution, a little bit of like fear. It seemed like everybody else was just like on go after like season 2. Everybody was just ready to get down for real and just put everybody out their misery any way they could. I definitely expected Gene to die. Well, nigga, everybody was dying. I expected all them niggas to die. I expected Connie to die. Well, technically he did, which hurt my soul, y'all. That was definitely a tragic moment. I was doing the little Bibby, you know, that number right there. I don't remember if that was Lil Bibby or not, but when they was talking about the smoke, and I seen the smoke was purple, and they was like, "Oh, we gotta get the fuck out of here," and I was like, "They not gonna do it." Y'all, when that nigga said, "Hey man, this how we gonna go out," I couldn't believe it, y'all. Connie transformed into that Titan, y'all. I was upset. I was literally drove that he got caught in a situation like that and they could not get out of there in time. And all he could do was say, "Damn, man, this how we gonna go out? We gonna go out to this smoke?" And I felt bad for them niggas. I'm not gonna lie. I did. You had to shed a thug tear for them. The way they went out. And like I'm thinking to myself, all my characters are fucking hoed. All my characters were hoed on the show. But the show was great though. I actually, because I didn't like the show at all at the beginning, the show ended up being like on my top 10 of all time. Just how like it was just a emotional roller coaster with that show. He said white tears with Glock. He said, when you gonna watch Baddies or Now That's TV? When I go to hell, cause I'm never watching that type of shit. Watching Baddies, I'm not trying to watch no Baddies. And I don't know what's Now That's TV. What's that? What the hell? Now That's TV. Is that a show? If you were Connie, would you have let Falco go? Fuck no. I would have. He would have sat tight on that horse till I got to my armor. You caught up with One Piece? No, I'm not. One Piece. I'm at the end of Wano, and I have not got the Egghead Island yet. Whatever it's called. Baddies is a CIA psyop. I don't care. I don't care. I don't know what that is though. Like, is it good? I mean, I'm not watching it, but what's your next or current anime you watching? I currently haven't been watching. I currently haven't been watching any anime. I've been mostly playing like video games and stuff. Over time, I think like I was watching anime real tough, and then over time, I was getting a little bit, what's the word, overwhelmed with people's takes and opinions. And I needed to take a break because everybody was just suggesting all these sorry ass animes that I was not liking. Oh, the most recent one I watched was Solo Leveling. I watched all the way up to the end, and I'm not gonna lie, I know people hate Solo Leveling, because everybody pretty much got wrote out the story immediately. But nigga, the show called Solo Leveling for a reason. That whole ain't called Group Leveling. I can't even be mad. Yeah, the main nigga is the best nigga. He can keep leveling up and keep getting stronger. That's the name of the show. Like, I can't even be mad. Like, they put it in the title for you. So, Ray, you should watch Sailor Moon. I watched Sailor Moon all through middle school. So, I'm cool on that. All those shows that I watched during like middle school, teenager, high school, I don't really go back and watch them because number one, I don't even really got nothing to do with the animations. It's just that when they're made for that time, I would like to leave them in that time in my memory bank. Like Yu Yu Hakusho, I went back and watched that, and I didn't really feel no better or no worse about the show. I never felt like, damn, this is an even greater show now that I went back and looked at it. But I also never felt like, damn, this animation is so fucking sorry. I don't know what I was thinking when I watched this show. I never felt that way. Ray, you seen World Trigger before? I have not seen. Jamie, we saw your ass up in the Power World server. How did you get in there? You a first time chatter. I was wondering who. And we found your base. I stole some shit out of there. No, I'm just playing. I ain't stole nothing. We can't take nothing. But we were trying to figure out last night, who the hell is Jamie 17 something? We found a base and everything. He said he's my next door neighbor. He said, humble pooper scooper. We didn't find your. Somebody found your base. I forgot who it was. Jamie been here for a little minute. This is his first time chatting though. Oh, he's just a lurker. Okay, it makes sense. I apologize for my outburst. World Trigger is a goated battle anime. I'm not opposed to watching new anime. Don't get me wrong. Every once in a while, once the hype dies down for an anime, I could get into it. I can really sit down and watch it and get my own perspective of it. What I don't like doing is like when a show comes out and it's only like 5 episodes and everybody get online, get to talking about it, raving about it and stuff like that. I don't want to go and watch it immediately because it's almost like the Wingstop, the Whataburger, the In-N-Out, and insert fast food place here that's really good to the people that know what it is, but it's overhyped to the people that's never had it before. So they go there with these high expectations, expecting it to deliver, and then you hit episode 1 and it's like, all right, this ain't making no sense. Oh yeah, bro, you got to keep watching it. Like Kaiju number 9 was like that. Everybody was just taking a hot dog and one-shotting it and telling me how good Kaiju number 9 was. And I was sitting here like, I'm pretty sure it's a good show, but like, I'm gonna let it finish before I watch it because everybody's just once again one shot in the glizzy and telling me how good it. Number 8, yeah, y'all know I get the number wrong. It's all good. It's gonna be. I said dead ass forgot about it. That's how it goes, Weeby. That's why I got the number wrong. So that's how it is with anime nowadays. Somebody will tell you about it while it's active. They go on a hiatus or just say a summer break or a yearly break. And then people forget about the show. And then when it comes back, you're trying to tell everybody, hey, this show is still good. Because now you're into it and you're invested. And now they're sitting here like, man, that show fell off. Oh, yeah, man, I don't like this new season. Like, Blue Lock was like that. I remember niggas talking about Blue Lock for a good period of time. Not a long period of time, but just for a good little short period. And I didn't watch it immediately. I was just bored, and I was like, let me see what Blue Lock is talking about. I didn't watch all my sports animes. Let's watch Blue Lock. Show started off a hit for me. The competition on trying not to get tagged with the ball, I thought that shit was jumping. And I got more invested, and next thing you know, I'm looking up left and right. Niggas don't even fuck with the show like that. And I'm just generally confused at this point. Like, what happened to all the people that was fucking with it? Shout out to Yajirobe Slayer for the resub. And niggas looking like I was playing I was trying to sneeze, but yeah. So that's I'm looking left and right, and people aren't fucking with the show no more. Out of nowhere, and I'm trying to convince niggas to go watch it. And they're like, I heard season 2 ain't that good, or season 2 is a slideshow, and you know, I don't know. It's just everybody's being a little bit too picky about anime. Read the manga for Kaiju number 8. The story is finished. No, I do not read manga. I'm not gonna hold you. I only like manga for my favorite shows, Naruto and Yu-Gi-Oh. That's it. I'm not reading no manga or manga for no other shows. I tried to look at it for One Piece. It was too much going on. So I'm not reading One Piece. They got a 2,000, 4,000 episodes to go. We cool on that. We're going to wait for the show to put it into an animated series, and I can binge watch all the filler. Every anime was too many of the same tropes. It throws me off. The Treehouse one is cool. Treehouse of Love. So you know the difference between at the end of Yu-Gi-Oh versus the anime? Yeah, but I didn't need to read the anime all the way to the ending because I take break from shows. So when the anime comes out and I'm invested in the anime, I'm gonna wait for the anime to finish. I'm not gonna read the manga then go back and read the anime. I did that with Naruto, and that was like the first time I actually did it, and I was very disappointed because Mike Guy's transformation didn't look the same on the anime that it did in the manga. The manga was way better, so I want to be let down like that again. So I only done it once. Yeah, like Bandit Key. Like Bandit Key got killed in the anime. I mean in the manga. If anybody remember Bandit Key, that's your typical American. Your typical American guy. That was a duelist, had the red, white, and blue bandana, jean jacket, you know, tractor guy. He got killed in the Shadow game, but he didn't get killed in the anime. Yugi cheating every duel he been in. He's not cheating. His Millennium Puzzle is the power of luck. So every time he need a card, he can pull it. Every time he needs a card that he's supposed to get to counter somebody, he can pull it. It is what it is. That's typical anime plot armor. Nah, he be cheating. Remember, he had to battle himself on one of them episodes. So I want you to understand, Yu-Gi-Oh is still a good duelist. The Pharaoh doesn't do everything for him like they think he does. Now his pops is actually an idiot. That nigga pops is actually sorry. Having all them cars and was just like, man, I don't know. His pop's silly. Or his grandpa silly. Motherfucker make his own rules on some. My dark magician says so. Yeah, that's typical plot armor. Like when they telling you about the effects while you're attacking, yeah, that's definitely plot armor right there. Did you see the dark dimensions, Ray? What you mean? What do you mean that I see the dark dimensions? I don't think I seen that movie. If I did, I don't remember the name of it. Maybe I did see it. He said nice house, by the way. He said Google your best friend. Motherfucker make his own rule. Nah, so but yeah, long story short, I'm not a manga reader. I'm not even like by most people definition, I am not a hardcore anime fan. I think I'm well rounded, right? I would like to say that I'm a solid anime watcher. Most people will call me casual nowadays because I'm seeing niggas list the animes, and I'm not gonna lie to you. There was this one girl at DreamCon. She had a list in her back pocket of how many animes she watched, and it was about 70 in total. Cause I just asked her a question: "Hey, do you watch anime?" Her reply was pulling out this list and showing it to me, and I was just like, "You could have just said yes, and I would have took your answer for it." But only 70. To me, 70 is a lot. And here's why it's a lot. Because I don't like 70 shows in my lifetime. Between Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, and anime, I don't like 70 shows. I'm dead ass serious. Like, if you were to make a list of your top Cartoon Network shows, your top Nickelodeon shows, and your top anime shows that was on Toonami, not stuff that you watched on a website, but just stuff that they showed on Cartoon Network, on Adult Swim, or Toonami, it's not 70 fucking shows. Because basically what you're telling me is you like the whole network. That means you like, if you're a Nickelodeon person, you like Angry Beavers. And I know some of y'all ain't watched that shit. You like Monsters. I know some of y'all ain't watched that. Invader Zim. Y'all probably like Invader Zim. Cool. But I know some of y'all not watching. Y'all can watch these shows, but not like them. And to me, I'm just not going to be... I'm a little bit more well-rounded. I got music albums to listen to that I like to have my discussions with rap or R&B with people with. Then I got anime. Then I got basketball, football, sometimes hockey, but not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, so by and large, I'm not one of those people that only watch anime all day. There are people that instead of watching football, they will go watch a football anime. Instead of watching or playing basketball, they will go watch Slam, or they will go watch Kuriko no Basket instead of just going outside and playing basketball or watching the actual LeBron James play. I'm not one of those niggas. I'm very well rounded, and I still consider myself an anime watcher. I need Doriana to shut the hell now. All right, I don't even know I read that shit out loud. Butterman, what the fuck is you talking about? Doriana's not even in here. Now, why'd you come in here and say that? Matter of fact, it don't even matter. Basically, Ray got other interests. Yeah, there we go. So that's why they want this nigga gone. Wait, what you talking about? Oh, yes, Moon, you pretty much found out exactly why Butterman be having a problem that he had. He come in here and be saying that wild shit. But yeah, we not gonna let that throw us off track. But yeah, so I consider myself well rounded. I got other interests and genres to deal with. So no, I do not have 70 animes that I watch. I'm not gonna hold y'all. Is it light work for a lot of y'all? Yes. Shout out to Wrighting for the 10 gifted subs. Shout out to that boy Wrighting. But for me, I still like anime. I'm just not going through a bunch of lists of everything. I'm not trying to read I don't know. I can't even think of an anime like the time I got turned into some black panties. Like I'm not reading that. I'm not watching that anime. I'm not gonna watch Go Go Teacup. I'm not watching these animes. I'm not gonna hold you. Like if I'm keeping it a buck, it be some stupid ass animes. And no, y'all, I do not want to watch animes where a brother loves their cousin, a sister loves their brother in a weird way. Uh, Somebody having nosebleeds and getting sexually aroused over somebody that they're related to. Cause I know them, and I know how them animes be giving it up, and I know some of y'all be watching them. No judgment here. I ain't watching that shit. That's just me. That time I got reincarnated as a regular dude. Facts. And by the way, niggas gonna say season 1 went hard. Minecraft. They gonna look at that story and they gonna say, hey, Ray, you ever seen that time I got reincarnated as a regular dude? And I'm gonna say, what's the story about? Well, it was this guy, he got hit by truck coon and he came back as a regular nigga, so he was just reincarnated, right? Yeah, but season 1 go crazy. Like, you gotta watch that. I'm like, get out of my face. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna let you finish in my Kanye voice, but I'm not watching that. What Ray be watching? I kind of be watching whatever the hell I feel like it at the time. I'm not gonna lie. I can. Sometimes I get into that mode with an anime, and I whisper to the TV, "Tonight I'm gonna watch this show." You know what I'm saying? And it might be a random ass show, but if I see any remote sexual arousement and activity between two siblings, I'm off that bitch. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I do not like that type of shit. And I don't care if people can separate their minds from it. I'm not doing it. Niggas is tripping. He said, does truck coon ever lose? Hell nah. You think, first of all, I'm confused on why niggas even get hit by a truck in Japan. Number one, the speed limit like 10 miles an hour. How the hell are you getting hit by a truck going that fast? Number two, the roads are so thin. How do you not hear them big, loud, old ass trucks coming down the road? I just don't be seeing how niggas get hit by a truck. I can understand getting hit by a cyber truck on these streets because the roads are wider. There's no speed bumps in damn near half the neighborhoods. And the cyber truck is quiet unless it's going in reverse. You could get hit by a cyber truck and be like, oh, damn, that nigga got folded up by a Lego. Lego, I guess. I don't know. But getting hit by a loud ass diesel that's the size of a 32-inch monitor in Japan on a 15-foot road does not make sense to me. I just don't get it. You got to miss that hunk of metal. Oh. Oh, you can't. What are you saying? You can't miss that hunk of metal? Is that what you were trying to say? I'm sorry, I read it out of context. All the main characters pissed off the trunk companies off screen. 100 girlfriends who really, 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 really love you. That anime sounds sorry, but then again, that was Tenchi Muyo. Tenchi Muyo had girls that loved him, or aliens, I guess. And now I'm not gonna lie, that kind of aroused me as a kid, though. That anime in particular. But I was a kid, though, so it doesn't matter. It's actually really wholesome. He said the house of come on, y'all can't act like them niggas wasn't freaked out on Tenchi Muyo. Y'all had to be there. That show came out when I was a kid, like before I'm even thinking of stuff like sexually at all. But like they kind of put it in my head with that stuff because I was watching too much anime at the time. Oh, Ray shit really grimy in these streets. Truck cool. We need a new anime that's funny as fuck. I can't think of no funny animes. I never even thought about that. Death from Above. It would be nice to see a funny anime and not like a serious one that has to have good fights in it. I'm gonna need old boy back to get better so he can finish that Hunter x Hunter, so we can find out, is this show really goated, or is this one of those shows that's gonna fall off based off of it having way too much success too early, or suffering from success, if you will. Chain Smoker Cat is definitely a slice of life. Chain Smoker Cat. That's an anime. It sounds funny. You need to get that up, brother. Look, I'm here to tell you right now, Ray. I have no faith that Hunter x Hunter is gonna finish. I remember in 2020 they said they were working on it. I remember in 2022 Jay said they're gonna work on it. I remember 2024 niggas was speaking about it again. And I just remember this past year niggas was saying, yeah, it's gonna be back. And I'm sitting here like, all right, what do you think we're gonna get first? Hunter x Hunter beginning of next season or GTA 6? Which one y'all think we getting first? I think we getting GTA 6 first. We definitely getting GTA 6. We'll get GTA 6 and 7. And we will also get One Piece finished before we get that Hunter x Hunter. And by the time I'm 45, 46 years old, and the guy starts writing the anime again and working everything out, he's going to magically get sick and we're going to be fucking screwed again. You know, so I wish good times of health. Yamber, what's going on with you? Y'all, Yamber like to watch all the scary movies on her stream. I'm personally not a scary person, a scary movie watcher. But she had me at least watching 30 minutes. I think it was Yamber, what was the show that you watched 2 weekends ago? It was called Evil something. The one where the lady got killed in the elevator. Started throwing up all her oatmeal on the floor. It was crazy. That shit's actually nasty. But I'm not really a big fan of like the scary movies. However, I did go on her stream and she tricked me into watching that for real. I'm not doing that again. She put on another scary movie the other day. I couldn't see it. But yeah, shout out to Yamber though. Well, here's what I did. I didn't get out the channel. I lurked and then left the shit on mute. Cause everybody in my channel, they know that I do not like watching scary movies. It's not like I'm a bitch or nothing like that. So don't play me like that. I just be having, what's the word I'm trying to say? Weird sleeping patterns, if you will. So I decide not to kind of disrupt my sleep with scary movies. Because sometimes I can be overthinking. Ray was tugging on his teddy bear. See, that's the MDC I know right there. You come in and talk shit. You seen Ferrerin? What is that? I've never heard of that. Oh, I'm a bitch. I hate scary stuff. Daily Lives of High School Boys was funny. Ash, is that an anime? You got to help me out with that one. The Dark Continent, Hisoka versus Corolla. Oh, that Hisoka versus Corolla, me and CP was just talking about that. I'm not even going to lie to you. Look, I'm not even about to spoil that, but that's crazy fight. I hope we get to see it in animation, but I'm not sure if we are. We might not ever get that anime, y'all. Have you seen who? Have you seen As Above, So Below? I've never heard of that, Jack. Well, hold on. This is Jack suggesting it, so I don't know. We can't really trust what he be saying for real. I like being scared. It's entertaining. Nah. It was anybody there with RDC when I was on Dead Stream? Was anybody there when I told this story about me? I got caught, y'all. I got caught watching. I had to eventually come out. I went to go see a friend about a horse. I went over to her house and the first thing she tried to do was put over a scary movie. And I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I kind of want to avoid telling a woman I do not like watching scary movies because I don't want them thinking I'm soft. But I usually try to dance around it, right? So I tried to say, she asked me what I wanted to watch, and I did the cool, typical sit back. I'm like, yeah, like, it don't matter. Like, maybe we should watch, like, some... I didn't want to say action, right? But I ended up saying it, right? And I was like, yeah, you can pick whatever. And what do you think she did? She takes the Xbox remote, goes right to horror, and I said... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Here's the noise I had to make, like, in my head. Like, to be fair, I can't play it right now. But anyways, I couldn't do the what's the name. This is what I was trying to do. That's what I was gonna do in my head. You know what I'm saying? I did not want to watch no scary movie, but I tried to see what she was gonna pick, and she went to what's that movie? It starts with the I. It's called was it in? No, it's not. Insidious. I think this was called Insidious. Now, I gotta take you back to the time. So I don't know how scary Insidious is, but I remember faintly Marcus talking about it repeatedly, and Marcus saying, "Oh yeah, this is like one of the scariest movies I seen," and CP saying, "Oh yeah, this movie trip." And I'm thinking to myself, how bad do I want to impress this girl by trying to tough it out through this movie? And in my head, I'm thinking, I don't want it that bad. I'm gonna have to tell her because I'm being this bitch curled up. I'm be holding on to her and instead of her holding on to me or the other way around. You know what I'm saying? So I went out here and told her, I said, hey man, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I don't watch scary movies like that for real. And she actually thought I was playing. And I was like, nah, I'm like dead ass serious. And then I had to hit the why. So, now I gotta be extra vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? Now I gotta really come in here and say some bullshit, right? Like, it's bullshit to them, but not to me. Now I gotta go through the yeah, I don't watch scary movies. Here's why. Because I'm a bad sleeper. Sometimes I talk in my sleep. Yada yada yada, right? I go through that shit. And to be fair, I think it's because she really liked me and it was cool. She actually was not even upset for real. She's like, oh, you don't watch scary movies? Okay, that's cool. We can watch something else. Now, Dez, I'm not gonna lie, when I told this story on stream, Dez thought that girl looked at me a different way, which she didn't. I mean, it was in hindsight, she definitely didn't look at me differently. But like at the time, I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I was real nervous about the situation. Cause you tell a girl you don't like scary movies, I don't know what it is. They just be like, they get a little bit judgmental. They might think that you might gonna run from a nigga or something if they try to fight you. I don't know what be going through their heads. I'm gonna laugh. Well, I'm cool with you laughing because even my homies gonna make jokes. You know what I'm saying? When I tell Jay, Marcus, CP, they all know that like me and Dylan don't watch scary movies. But like they gonna joke about it, but I can roast them. But for the most part, I don't care about the homies making fun of me. It's not a bad thing, but it's just telling a female it get kind of awkward for me, not really for them, because they want to see it. I'm just sitting there like, how can I avoid telling them I don't want to watch a scary movie without telling them I don't want to watch a scary movie? And the thing is, I really want to know is why the hell do the women ladies love watching scary movies so much? Too many times a scary movie gets put on. I want to know why y'all don't like no action, why y'all don't like nothing funny. Hell, even an anime movie for that matter. Like, why is y'all going strictly to some gore and horror type shit? I want to know. I need all the women ladies in the chat to chime in for me. I need Ned Master, I need Ash, I need Yamber if she's still in here. I want to know some answers because I need to put this in my database in my head. I used to go to sleep to Law and Order. I was built for this. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, wait. All right, so we got the Law and Order. Funny movies are dying because everybody gets offended. Yeah. You damn sure right about that. He said they be capping. Well, I'm not gonna lie to you, Ray. They up in here saying it right now. I like a good adrenaline rush. I grew up watching scary movies with my dad, so that's just what I like. Comedy and action are great too. That's why I always like playing scary games. Oh yeah, scary games. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I generally don't like y'all in October. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Last October, y'all tried to play me. Y'all never suggested more games in y'all life until Halloween came around. That shit actually had me hot. everybody was saying, yeah, Ray, play Fear, Phasmophobia, play Anaheim, play this, play that. Y'all had like so many game requests. You would have thought this was a radio show. The way y'all were just requesting shit back to back. Every time I got on stream, y'all want me to play a 6-hour horror game where my hands is shaking. My nerves is bad. Well, my hands ain't shaking. Let me keep it a buck. My hands not shaking. That's some Scooby-Doo ass shit. But like I'm sitting here, nerves bad. I'm waiting for something to pop out the closet, the floor, anything. So my dad always played horror games at night when I was younger, and I used to watch, so I'm used to it. Okay, so you've been desensitized. I you know I don't know how y'all do it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I remember my mom used to come yell at me. I remember I had 2 nightmares. If y'all remember Anaconda, that came out when I was a kid, right? Anaconda and It. Those were the 2 primary tape movies that came out when I was a kid. And I'm talking about Anaconda when it had Ice Cube on it. Yes, it's ass. Now you can look at it and say they were just using a robot snake. Y'all, when I'm a kid, I do not realize anacondas are that. I think anacondas were that size when I was a kid. I didn't know they weren't real. Like, well, not that anacondas weren't real, but I thought that particular snake was a real, actual size. I used to have dreams of being swallowed whole by anaconda. I would be screaming, and mama would come in there, and y'all know how black moms can get sometimes. They'll yell at you for damn near anything. So like, imagine me in there yelling in my blanket, and mom would come in there and turn on the light, say, "What the hell are you in here yelling about?" I'm over here teared up, sweating, and she didn't just yelled at me. I don't even know what to say, y'all. Cause you know you can't talk back to your parents. So I'm just sitting here like, I had a dream that the snake was eating me. Boy, take your ass to bed. What? What are you talking about? Console me, do something. Tell me it's gonna be alright. Don't tell me go back to bed. What the hell? That's rage bait. Mom fucking playing. She said, you ain't really thinking about that for real. Take your ass to sleep. Welcome to Dairy with some heat. Marcus talk about that all the time. By the way, Marcus is a fake demon. He said he don't watch scary movies. He's a liar. He keep telling me to play scary games with him. He keep telling me to watch movies with him. Don't listen to Marcus, y'all. He is in fact a scary movie watcher. I would like to see that. No. Those arc snakes would freak me out. Now them arc snakes, man, look. My dad used to scare me with Resident Evil. So I wasn't the only one getting hold when I was a kid. Y'all was getting traumatized too. But like, I didn't get desensitized with the stuff. It just got worse. You gotta think, like in the 90s, what was out when we was a kid? Besides Anaconda, you had what was the movie that had Ella Cool J in it? It was Deep Blue. That, you know, the shark movie. Was it Deep Blue? You had Candyman. You had It. You had what was that movie that had the big ass octopus that damn near swallowed the boat and killed everybody on it? What was that movie called? You had Lake Placid, with the big ass alligator. He said Finding Nemo. No booty face ass. Chucky movies were funny. Now I never really watched Chucky movies like that. Yeah, Lake Placid was not. It was in fact elite when I was younger, but not elite to me as a kid. Oh yeah, Leprechaun in the Hood. You know, it's shown on BET 1,000 times. Hellraiser. I didn't. Now Hellraiser, I only seen one scene when they got killed with like a lawnmower or something. Scream. Yeah, like look at y'all. Y'all can name scary movies off the top. And yeah, me, I was not one of them people. Like that Anaconda movie ran me away. Don't forget, like when I got into 8th grade, there was this movie called 8-Legged Freaks. I didn't realize I had arachnophobia until I watched that movie. And when I say I watched it, what I'm saying was I watched it for 10 minutes. That's all I need to see. Like arachnophobia, I didn't realize the problem that I actually had until that movie came out. And the movie is dumb, yes, but it scared me. Should Ray play horror games in October? No, I shouldn't. What I should play is 2K and hold the entire chat. Snakes on a Plane scared you too? Snakes on a Plane, I didn't even really watch that. I just seen part of it, and it was Human Centipede is actually a nasty movie. I'm not gonna hold you. That ain't even a scary movie. That movie's just filthy. Need Ray to play Devour. By the way, Butterman, I don't know where you was at, but last year I played Devour. I'm not touching that game again. Possibly. I don't know yet. Did you hate the spiders in Harry Potter? Y'all gonna hate me, but I don't really watch Harry Potter like that. I know like the houses. I know Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Gryffindor, and all this other stuff, but I'm not like a Harry Potter watcher. Like, have I watched the movies? Yes. Do I read the books? No. Did I play the game? That Harry Potter game? Yes. Kinda. But I wasn't really fucking with it like that. So yeah, y'all gonna have to y'all just gonna have to deal with that. There was My Bloody Valentine. That was a gory movie. I think that was like the last scary movie I had seen until like 7-8 years later. You know what I'm saying? What's good with you, Yetta? Need your head checked if you like Human Centipede. That's for sure. Matilda is a top 10 movie ever. I don't care. Man, this Brown Jack, he crazy. He said you know ball. You in fact does not know ball. Ray, we need to watch that. Watch them all, man. April Fools. You don't strike me as a Harry Potter man for real. I'm not a Harry Potter man. If y'all want to know what type of person I am, I was truly like what you would call in a kid's place when I was younger. I got 3 older brothers, 1 older sister. So what I did was pretty much box my older brothers, play around with them when they wanted me around, because you're the youngest brother, you're younger than them, so they don't really want you around when you're a teenager, when they're teenagers. Played video games, ran outside and played all day. I was one of them niggas that wanted to go outside at 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the morning, and I would stay outside as long as possible till like 8 or 9 o'clock during the summertime. So yeah, and when I was in the house, I was watching Cartoon Network. I watched Nickelodeon from Rocket Power, Monsters, Wild Thornberries because it came out of school. Cat Dog is my shit though. I like Cat Dog. SpongeBob, obviously. SpongeBob was definitely a S tier show. Yeah, shit like that. So I watched a lot of cartoons and stuff when I was a kid. I wasn't watching like a bunch of movies all the time. For real. Blank Man is something that I remember. What's that black superhero movie? It's the guy that played in the 5 Heartbeats. Y'all know what it's called. Up and Away. Yes, there we go. So yeah, that was pretty much all the stuff I was on. Honestly, I was in a kid's place for real. So a lot of the scary movies I had to like. I kind of stayed away from when I was younger, and I was just playing. I was mostly outside majority of the time. As the story of a lot of people that's in our 30s, mid late 30s, whatever you want to call it. Black Adam went hard. I don't care what nobody say. I like Black Adam. I thought Black Adam got a little bit too much hate. But yeah, that's my shit though. He said, anyone know what the movie is called where he get turned into a walrus? Hello? What movie is that? Who got turned into a walrus? Can we do a Liwu Fufu? A Liwu Fufu of what? Exactly. Is Space Jam a superhero movie? Absolutely not. It's a classic though. Either way it goes. I fuck with Space Jam. Space Jam is their mom star. That's an iconic movie right there. Now, if somebody wants to say that's a top 10 movie all time, they be right to say it. But it better be number 10. It can't be number 2. I stayed in kids' place too, but there were scary movies for kids too. I wouldn't know what they were because I was avoiding them hoes. What up, Big Uncle Cash? And they said Tusk. Oh, it's called Tusk, the movie. A nigga got turned into a walrus. That sounds insane. I ain't never heard that. Butterman with the 100. He said, Ray, I'm gonna advocate for myself to get at least a B plus for my progress report. Butterman, the way you be pissing off people in the chat, you gonna end up with a D, pause, or a F. I'm not sure. Like, you work real hard to get on people's nerves in here. And I don't know why. Sports fans, what's good with you? He said, "Fuck Butterman." Now, Trinade and we don't talk like that to the fellow chatters. We need everybody to get along in peace. You know what I'm saying? Now, the next time I get on stream, I'm not gonna lie, I'm bringing up that PowerPoint for y'all. We gotta go over some rules in this channel. I gotta go through this all over again because the more new people that we get in the channel, I always gotta repeat back what's going on in the HLG Academy. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go over some rules because I feel like it didn't got lost in translation. Number one, because I haven't streamed in the last couple of days since DreamCon. Number two, I think that every once in a while we touch on subjects that they could get a little triggering, and I think we eased off of them to where the point that I think people is forgetting exactly how we started and what we started talking about. And I want to make sure that when we talk about this stuff in the channel, people's not, what's the word? Like, I guess shocked because a lot of stuff we talk about, it's just us. Like, we ain't doing nothing but just speaking from our perspectives on half this stuff anyways. For real. Just look at Twitch like TV. Ain't no more real cable for real. Fuck it. You got to turn it into the HLG channel 35. Fuck it. So, oh, and we got the 4,000. We got the 4.4K followers. Shout out to everybody for the 4,400 followers in here. I appreciate y'all that tune in. And in my CP voice, I appreciate y'all putting up with my stuff throughout this first year of streaming. I actually hit my year streaming goal. I think it's next month or this month, something like that. It's either this month or next month, whichever one it is. So we have came a long way since the first year, and that's why I feel like at the yearly mark we got to go over the rules again because the streams that we do now, sometimes we ease off a little bit just for the sake of not overstimulating some of the people in the chat. But I can't let niggas forget where we came from at the end of the day. So yeah, but we will go over the progress reports for all the people that see it in the class. Monster House was good too. What the hell is Monster House? Are these scary movies y'all talking about? Bro, Spider-Man in 4 days. Oh, yes. I forgot about that. Spider-Man. I actually can't wait to see that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna lie to you. That Spider-Man gonna hit for real. Kids scary movies. Well, y'all really watching like kids scary movies? What do they do for? I honestly want to know. Like, when you watch a scary movie as a kid, what does it do for you? I'm genuinely curious. Did you see the Avatar movie? Nah, they throwing it all on my YouTube, but I haven't clicked on it yet. The animated movie from the mid 2000s, Goosebumps. Now, Goosebumps is just kind of a little creepy, but it wasn't that scary. I remember this show called Tales from the Crypt, where like it was this sag of bones that was telling these stories. That nigga actually used to creep me out. That was kind of scary. I got my ticket to see Spider-Man on Saturday. I probably need to pre-order mine now for sure before I get scrunched up in that movie theater. Broly movie, it was scarier than Monster House. All right, cut it out. What if Spider-Man don't hit? Will y'all be hyped for the Avengers? They still gonna have to be, because somebody dying, that's for sure. Caroline was fire. See this that scary movie talk right here. I probably shouldn't even brought this up. What Yon bread? Cause I'm putting this on you. This was not supposed to turn out. This was not supposed to turn into A scary movie conversation fest. What does that mean? What is that? Did anybody go see Odyssey? Somebody told me that was a good movie. Oh, you brought it up. I mean, I brought it up for a little bit, but it was I wasn't supposed to sit on it. Ray, how do you feel about LeBron joining the 76ers? I feel like how Derrick Rose felt about it, where I'm like, it's not what I do now, but I'm bullshitting. But yeah, he going there to get ring number 5. If he gets ring number 5, it does not change his status. He's still second best player of all time. And now, if he loses, he's still the second best player of all time. That's just me. If he loses, I'm not gonna hold it over him. He is in his 40s. And if he wins, I'm not gonna hold it over him either. Because truth be told, like that ring is just for him. But him getting a ring with the 76ers year one, that does not speak to his greatness at all. It just speaks to him, I guess, going to play with other great players to like get this last ring. Because me personally, it looks weird seeing LeBron James in an Iverson jersey. I just think it's a little bit strange. I think he should have went back home, but it's his career though. At the end of the day, so he can go for that 5th ring if he need to. But we're gonna line up everybody that Kobe's played with, and we're gonna line up everybody LeBron's played with, and we're gonna line up everybody that Jordan played with. And when we start saying one guy has 6 rings with this many players, and then you go to Kobe and you say Kobe had 5, he had this many players, and then you go LeBron has 5, he played with this many players. He's played with pretty much the whole Olympics team from like 2010 at this point. He's played with Melo, he's played with Westbrook, he's played with Dwight Howard, he's played with JaVale McGee. Like, this nigga has played with everybody, y'all. Like, it is what it is. So I don't really like, I don't really like getting on LeBron like that, because he has been the face of the league and an exceptional face at that. But I can't lie to you when I say this is not going to affect LeBron's legacy. I'm dead ass serious. I don't care what anybody says. Jordan had like 6 all-star teammates for real. Yeah, but like, let's just think of 6 all-star players that LeBron has had. He had D-Wade, Chris Bosh, Kevin Love, Derrick Rose, Carmelo Anthony, Westbrook, AD, Dwight Howard, Isaiah Thomas, Darren Williams, like Shaq. I don't even like. He's played with Ben Wallace too. Like, Ben Wallace not a star player though. He's just a good role player, great defender. Kyrie, like, who else has he, like, at this point, like, he's played with Ray Allen. Like, what are we talking about? He's played with Luka. Like, he's played with too many players to say, like, yeah, he should be number 2. I mean, he should be number 1. Absolutely not. Like, you play with all these players, and then you still are 2 rings shy of Michael Jordan. The league might be tougher, but you are the best player. So if you're the best player playing with the top players, you should win. And if you don't, you still number 2 though. There's nothing wrong with being number 2. It's 5,000 people that play basketball, and you're the number 2 of all time. That's okay. But you can be the number 1 of this generation though, and that's fine. I think, man, look, I think everybody just needs to get off his dick. Ray, when it comes to grading system, is it just for chat only or for all chats? I'm getting graded differently from chats, what chat is telling me. Okay. All right. I'm glad you asked that, Butterman, but not really, because I done went over this like 3 times with your ass. All right, so for anybody that's here, all the times that I went over my class, matter of fact, let's do this. I'm seeing some new names in the chat. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to pull up my PowerPoint to give y'all an example. Hold on, Ray. Man, stop it. I almost read that out loud. She said, you out here showing some skin. All right, hold on. All right, let me move this. All right. So for anybody that is unaware, we're going to go over this again. All right. So we got the 4th period class. Now, what I'm saying is this. When we go over this 4th period, now there's 3 other periods. You got 3rd, 2nd, and 1st period. I already went over the 2nd period class last week on who's in it. For anybody that is unaware, and I'm really kind of talking to Butterman because Butterman, he's not really familiar. He be in and out. Butterman, if you're in one of these classes and you are green, it's just like any other class. You can sit wherever you want. Typically, you can sit in the back because it's not assigned seating for you, because green means you're the better students. You don't cause any problems. You're in the Discord. You're in the chat. You don't have to be active in the Discord, though. That being active in the Discord is not really like a major factor, but I do pay attention on who's being active in the Discord, in the selfies channel, etc., etc. Then you got your yellow students, right? So these yellow students could be a little bit of hot and cold. To give you an example, we got Critical to 9-5. Critical to 9-5 is cool when he in the chat. Sometimes he be on some bullshit. And sometimes he be on some bullshit in the Discord too. But for the most part, when he come in, he big chilling. He doesn't really rile up the chat. He does not provoke the chat to do and say crazy stuff. Usually when he says something, he speaks for himself. Weeby, same thing. Weeby does not come in here and rile up the chat, and he's active in the Discord. Now let's talk about these red students. As much as I don't like to target them, I gotta keep it a buck. For all the red students or the chatters in this channel, red means a lot of things, but I'm gonna keep it short. Red usually means you're disruptive in my channel. So when I'm live streaming, you're in here saying some BS, or you're in here arguing with somebody. Number 2, you're in the Discord on some bullshit as well, which the Discord is kind of like general conversations we allow. But these are like my trollers. These are the people that come in trolling, saying wild stuff, and then staying around and repeatedly doing it on the next day. Dare I say repeated offenders. Then we got my teacher's aide. These are my mods. Now, I know I have 5 in here. However, I have more than 5 mods, and they're spread out between the classes. Hate that I'm yellow, but at least I'm not red. Now, did you do something to be yellow? The answer is yes. Now, I went over everybody and why you are the color you are. So, for the people that are red, you know why you red. I went over this, especially for a period. This was like the very first class I had. Now, the colors are a little bit differently from the last time I made this. This is an old layout, so which is why I'm telling y'all what I'm telling y'all right now. So, green, mostly good students in here. Yellow, you're hot and cold, but you're pretty solid. Red, room for improvement all the way. Niggas is crazy. So yeah, that's how it goes, Butterman. So if you're on the Discord, if you're in the Discord and you're active, that's fine. But I'm really going off of what you do while you're in the chat. Are you in here trolling? Are you in here paying bits to troll and say some BS? And yes, you do get held accountable for what you say in here or what you say in the RDC chat. Do you know why? Because you'll take that and then bring it in here. You want me to give you an example, Butterman? Cool. I'm glad you asked. You will come in here and say, during Cobble Mine, hey, Ray, you should do this. And then I'll say something, and then you'll go in RDC's chat, donate, and then say, hey, Ray said this. Even though I could just tell my damn self. You'll go in there and say that, and then come right back in here and switch up and say, yeah, Ray, I fuck with you. But Dylan and them said this. That's why the chat be in here messing with your ass. That's why I said if you go to DreamCon, do not tell everybody you Butterman. Because I don't know how everybody feels about you for real. And we don't want no issues with anybody in the chat at DreamCon. Now, I've seen a lot of people in the chat and everybody seem to be nice. But I'm just saying, no need to bring problems to yourself. Oh, so it just matters if we're in RDC chat, bet I'ma smack this nigga. How the hell did you grasp all that from what I just said? I be chilling these days. I'm also very active in the chat. The last time my heinous crime was 6 months ago. Also, yes, I remember why I'm yellow. Now, if you remember why the hell you yellow, why did you just make me go through the rigmarole explaining exactly why and how the seating chart works? I wish I could bonk this nigga. He likes to hear your voice. I don't even know what to say there. Fuck y'all. I hope that's not the case. I'm a dap up Butterman for his commitment to excellence in his trolling. W dap. Can you update the link in the Nightbot? I made this link so hopefully it won't expire again. Oh yeah. I'll give you another link. Hold on right quick, Weeby. The Weebster. Sorry I'm late. Am I still a green student? Cloud, you still a green student, but we just did your seating chart like last week, so nothing has changed yet. Butterman embodies the hoeing, lying, and gaslighting. We appreciate you. Nah, that's not what niggas was saying the last time. Butter gonna graduate with a master's in instigation. Ray, what did I miss while I was gone? MDC, you didn't really miss much of anything. Now the chat kind of missed you for real. Everybody kept saying where you went to. I told them you went on vacation, but you pop in every now and then. But yeah, the people are glad to have you back, whether they say it or not. Trust me. Butterman, nah, I did need to be reminded. What does it say? If the grading was just for this chat and was including RDC's chat as well. No, because I don't see everything y'all say in RDC's chat. And once again, when you come over here, I want y'all to understand something. I can give this rule right now. We don't even gotta wait till next stream. For the people that come over here, you are not getting RDC. Let me say that again. If you came over here because it's a kinfolk thing, it's a family ties thing, and all this other stuff, that's fine. But it's also not fine because the stuff that I talk about here is not as G-rated as it is over there. They might not talk about certain situations over there. I will. It's going to be me, CP, and Marcus talking about whatever we want to talk about at the time. So when you come over here, I don't want you following thinking that you're about to get a piece of RDC. You're not. You're getting what you came for, which is myself, CP, and Marcus. So when I go live, I'm playing the games that I want to play, or the games I might collab with RDC, and we might play some splunky doinky, if you will, some lockdown protocol. But that's usually gonna be at the nighttime though. But if you're gonna be following me, I just want you to know what you're getting into when you get over here. Don't expect it to be G-rated, because y'all old enough to watch Cartoon Network, and it's Adult Swim when you come over here. Get out the pool. So y'all can, it's a little bit more edgy over here, I guess, for all the young niggas. I want y'all to understand that. Take that do-rag off. Nigga, wear a bigger shirt. What you talking about? In my female voice, it's a protective hairstyle. But why don't you do something for me? Step 1 foot on your scale and ask yourself, is it over 150? Just 1 foot. If the answer is yes, you're gonna have to go back and go ahead and run it back. So why they be hating on me for horn for my RDC horn? I'm here for Ray, not for RDC. I fucks with both, and I can separate and appreciate both. That's fine. That's fine. But you can't be coming over here spreading propaganda and then doing it over there as well. A do-rag isn't a hairstyle, Ray. Don't piss me off. Yes, it is. It's a what do women say when they buy weave and they put it in their hair? This is my hair. I bought it. Nigga, this is a do-rag. I bought it. It's a protective hairstyle. Damn. I can't use the same reasoning. Anybody over 5'3" may weigh more than 150, Ray? Shit, I don't know. Ask somebody that's 5'3". Agent Ray and Duke always have on do-rags. I'm not gonna lie to you. I've always wore do-rags. Period. Because like even like way before I even got in the military, like, and I had to cut my hair, I was always wearing do-rags. When I had braids, I was wearing do-rags. Like I wore do-rags even more when I had braids. It's just one of them things. And besides, y'all, like you know how it was in the early 2000s. Like everybody was wearing do-rags. You had braids or waves back then, and you were wearing a do-rag for both. The do-rag was to kind of keep your braids intact so you didn't have your hair frizzing up, and you were trying to prevent yourself from scratching your head. And then obviously for the waves keep your hair laid down so you don't have to brush it all the time. Just show us the line. Big uncle, this is a real, I just told you. How about this? You send me a screenshot of your scale in your bathroom or at the gym, which you probably don't go. So we'll just stick with go to the Dollar General, get you one of them scales, step 1 foot on it, and then send that picture to me. You send me that, I'll take off my do-rag then. And by the way, I gotta let you know, rule number 3, nigga, it's a dictatorship over here. I don't know if you heard. I do what the hell I want over here. If you don't know, now you know. So you're not gonna flex for the chat. Tom then masked out. She wonder why she yellow. This is exactly why. Give her a 10-second timeout. She play too much. She ain't put no Denzel laughing emojis all day, and she gonna say some shit like that. I got a medicine booth and like six spas. Oh, what she said? Oh, they talking about something else. Never mind. He said, "Yeah, I like it here." Said, "Damn, RP sis. Ray protecting his hairline. It's a national treasure. That's facts." By the way, y'all, everybody knows my forehead is big. I do not make no bones about it. Y'all can go on my Instagram. I got plenty of pictures with no hat on, no nothing. I'm definitely not worried about my hairstyle at all. But I gotta keep it a buck, y'all. I got a bad cut. I ain't gonna hold you. This nigga fucked my head up. So this shit actually got me hot. This kind of why I'm wearing a do-rag to begin with. I got my hair laid down. So if anybody know, I had a lot of hair. Like I had like a good amount of hair on my head, and my hair was curled up. It was pretty long. Before DreamCon, I had got my hair cut. And it wasn't by the same nigga. My haircut guy was on vacation. So unfortunately, I gotta say this. Now, I was a little bit embarrassed about this. But in my head, I wasn't like going around saying it. But I was actually kind of drove. So like I went to this new barber because my old barber's not there and DreamCon's about to happen. So I go to him and I ask for the same hairstyle. I just want a low fade on the sides, high in the back, on the sides as well. And typically, I just got the typical 2K fade 3, where like your hair is faded on the sides and you got your hair still at the top, but it's evened out. So this guy was like, "Do you want it square or rounded off?" And I was like, "What do you mean by that?" And he was like, he was a black dude, so he was like, "Do you want it like a eraser?" And you know how like people hair, they normally like get it like in an eraser, but they sponge it. So he was like, "I don't have to cut it like that because you're gonna sponge it. I'm gonna just round it off so it looks natural." And I said, "Okay, cool." Y'all, when I tell you I sat in that chair for over an hour, I stayed in that chair over an hour. I'm dead ass serious. Um, and then prior to that, I gotta start off with this. Y'all, I booked the appointment with this nigga at 10 o'clock. I gotta start from the top on why I got hold all the way up until that point. This actually made me mad. So initially, I booked the appointment for 10. He accepted said appointment. Happy birthday, CP. I did see you in here in the building. We already told him happy birthday multiple times. He about to go live. But I got a haircut. I booked the haircut for 10 o'clock in the morning. He comes up there at 11. I'm already drove. And I'm thinking, Why is my shit canceled? So I tried to message him. So I left a 1 star on the Booksy app. But I left a 1 star because it wouldn't let me type nothing. And I was trying to type directly to him. So I just put 1 star and then put, hey, I'm here at the shop. I thought it sent to him. It posted it on his damn page. So like, he was kind of hot about that. And I was like, well, nigga, I tried to message you. And this was what they told me to do. Y'all, he came at 11. Right? And not only did he come at 11 o'clock, I was thinking like, he came at 11 like he was supposed to be here on time. And he was like, you got an appointment? And I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck you mean you got an appointment? Yeah. Nigga, my appointment was at 10. And you know what this nigga said, y'all? This nigga exact words to me was, when he started cutting my hair. This is like when you start asking about it. Because I was like, yeah, like I had your appointment. It said it was booked at 10. You booked it. And he was like, man, I know you didn't think I was going to come up here at 10. Nigga, what? You let me get this straight. I get up, y'all. I get up to work. I get up at like 7 in the morning. Most normal niggas, you ever heard the term 9 to 5? This nigga said, no, 10 is too early for me. This is why I be getting on new barbers' asses for shit like this. This is why when I deal with barbers act like they rappers and streamers now. They act like when they get on their phone, get the texting, they get on the phone, cutting your head. Like, these niggas think, they forget that barber is like a service job. No different from fast food service, trash man, stuff like that. These are service jobs. But the barbers that be cutting now, they acting like they rappers. Like, if they can come in at their own time, they can bullshit around, like, and do all this other stuff, and they feel like they can overcharge you at the end of the day. Like, that shit be getting me fucking hot. So when he said that, y'all, I was literally thinking in my head, I'm never coming to this nigga again. Based off the fact that he just told me some nigga shit. He said, you didn't think I was going to come at 10, did you? Yeah, nigga, I thought you was going to come at 10, considering when I go to the app and it says, cuts available, it has 10 a.m. Oh, my bad. I should have thought about what the fuck you think, because I know you, right? I should have thought, man, 10 a little bit too early for that nigga. Let me schedule it for noon. Nigga, 10, nigga, I'm up. I didn't walk 2 of my dogs. Nigga, I didn't took a shower. I didn't bullshit it. I didn't play like at least 4 Call of Duty games at this point. And this nigga is over here saying that's too. By the way, the place is 20 minutes away. So I didn't walk the dogs, took a shower, got all the dirt out my head or whatever the case is, made sure my hair was dry. I did all this stuff. And I come over here at 10 and you show up at noon. That's lunchtime for regular niggas. And you had the nerve to say, yeah, like you didn't think I was coming at that time. Yeah, nigga, I did think you was coming at that time, considering you approved the appointment. And by the way, this is what really got me hot. You gotta pay a deposit for this nigga. You gotta pay a deposit for this nigga. Imagine having to pay a deposit for a barbershop. Nigga, it's appointment. It is a appointment on the app. Why do you need an appointment and then a secured deposit? Nigga, you're not getting shoes. You're not getting a Balenciaga purse. This ain't even an RDC pre-order for merch. Nigga, this is just a cut. This is something you do to make your money. And when he told me what his wife did, I was kind of hot. Because he said, yeah, my wife in the Air Force too. Nigga, I was tempted to say, what's her name? Where she work at? I need to talk to your wife, because nigga, she didn't wipe you up. Nigga, you out here hoeing niggas. Like, come on, what we doing? But she don't work on the same base as me. She work at the base like 20 minutes away from me. But I was generally kind of hot. I was like, man, I hope I run into your wife on base so I could tell her, man, he need to tighten up. So anyways, he rounded off my hair. And by the time he got done with the cut, y'all, I swear to God, when I looked in the mirror, I said, this nigga gave me what's old boy name from Mindless Behavior? What's the little boy name? They not little no more. He gave me the mindless behavior mohawk. I swear I was drove, y'all. Because I couldn't do nothing but Prodigy. There we go. He gave me a Prodigy cut, y'all. Like, I can't show it to y'all because I'm so annoyed. My hair still hasn't grown back for it, by the way. I actually have to cut all my hair off now. So I'm gonna get my hair cut this week because my old barber's back. And now I'm just getting it all even. So I'm cutting all my hair off, unfortunately. I didn't grew my hair out for months. They had it the level I wanted and he fucked me up. And I'm actually kind of sick now. I'm thinking about it. He said, let me see, I'll gift you 100 subs. No, ain't no money in the world that's gonna pay me to embarrass myself live. And if it is some money there, I ain't getting it now. Maybe in, I don't know, 3 or 4 years of success, we could talk about that. Nah, Ray. All them fruit from the wire jokes, let me see that cut. Nah, y'all just gonna have to imagine what the cut look like. This do-rag is staying on. Y'all can't do shit about it. I just told y'all it's a dictatorship. Anywho, he gave me a wild-ass Prodigy mohawk for mindless behavior. And I'm not gonna hold you. The cut doesn't look bad, but the cut in my head looks bad because my hair is like gone on the sides. Like, it's short. So now that I don't like the haircut, I gotta cut the whole thing off and start over, because if you let some of your hair grow back, it's already growing back uneven. So when you go and try to get a line up or you try to get a cut, what's gonna happen is the barbershop is going to, like, they're gonna try to fix what he did and they're gonna make it worse. So now I'm in a tight situation. I gotta cut it all off and start over. Now I'm just gonna go back to waves again. I'm just gonna go back to brushing my hair with waves and just leave my hair on the thicker side so niggas can stop fucking me up. Well, this is like the first time somebody did it, but that was really like the last time. I'm not gonna hold you. Oh my god, you gotta show us your head. That's first of all, pause. Second of all, no. Y'all crazy as hell. But yeah, going back to ways, the hair is getting cut off. I want y'all to know these barbers ain't shit. You know, I sound like a bitter person. I'm actually not. But the barbers do be tripping nowadays, though. I do got to keep it a buck. He said waves in the mohawk. They hold you right? Yeah, they did. But either way, like, it wasn't gonna stop me from wearing a hat at like DreamCon or any of the events anyways, because the truth is, like, I mean, I wear hats, but then there's times where I don't. It's just part of the style for real. Get locks, join the club. We need soldiers like you. Number one, I can't get locks. I'm still in the military, so I can't even have my hair longer than a certain length. That's number one. So I can't even like really get anything. Honestly, I could get like a little mini fro. I could scrub it and stuff like that, but I can't really like get like a legit brace or anything like that. So yeah, can't get locks in the military. Guys can't get anything. They can have curls, longer curls, or they can have their hair cut. No, maybe my hair was long enough I can get that young jock. You know what I'm saying? Get that little swoop perm or whatever they call it. Just saying go bald. Nah, I ain't going bald until I actually got to. That's crazy. This is why I had to learn to cut my own hair. Now, this part is true, but like, I'm not gonna lie to you. If there's somebody that can do something better than you can, or they're exceptionally well at it, then yeah, I don't mind paying them. Yeah, the haircuts they pretty expensive now. Like, they $50 and shit like that. But I don't mind if the haircut is good and it's the way I want it, because it's too late for me to start trying to do my hair. My own hair, you know what I'm saying? Maybe I could change my mind if I get pissed off enough, but right now I just don't want to do my own hair. I'd rather just have somebody else that went to school for it, or they've been doing it for years on end, to kind of help me bring the image that I have of my haircut to life instead of me doing it myself. You know what I'm saying? I know it's always, everybody's on that DIY train when it comes to everything, but when it comes to like certain stuff, I guess manicures, pedicures, haircuts and stuff like that, I leave that up to the people that's been doing this for a long time. I still got faith in them, even though they taxing my ass. It's just it's a small price to pay for salvation, in my Thanos voice. You get no Power World later or no? What Shannon Sharp say? Yes. My stepdad cuts his own hair. Trust me. Just pay someone. He said my stepdad be fucking niggas' heads up. Trust me. Don't do what the hell he do. I agree, but it's a gamble when you have random folks cut it for you. It is a gamble, but I stumbled onto my current barber that way. To be fair, I told everybody the story in here how my first barber, that when I moved to this city, he literally said, I've only been cutting out of here for almost a year. And I said, where were you cutting at before that? He said, before that, I was doing construction. I said, whoa, construction? Nigga, you went from brick and mortar to inside the brick and mortar with the clips? Nah, I might have to get up. But he was already cutting my hair by this point. But he ended up cutting my hair pretty good. And he's still my current barber now. And I ran into him downtown. We was partying on Halloween. But yeah. He was still pretty good though. He's still pretty solid. But he kind of had me worried a little bit when he told me he ain't cut. He only been cutting less than a year in this shop, and before he's doing construction. That shit don't add up to me. But it could. If anybody know them stories I tell y'all in high school, how does it go? For the people my age, first, you're a football, basketball superstar. Football, basketball superstar. Then, when you graduate, if they do not become D1 players and they are successful in college, they become gangsters, right? Internet gangsters. Then when that doesn't work out, you start doing all them off jobs. Maybe you become I don't know what a pastor in the making, or you become a barber. For some reason, that barber, pastor, and rapper, it seems like those are the only three things you can take on this RPG after sports does not go well for you. I don't know what it is. Maybe a nigga might become something. He might just be a working class citizen. That's fine too. But it's something about that pastor, that rapper, and that barber that just really does it for people that's just trying shit and they don't got to figure it out after sports. It is what it is. And you know how everybody, back 10 years ago, 20 years ago, everybody wanted to be a rapper. Niggas still want to be rappers, but some niggas just realize y'all just too old. This rapping is a young man sport. Ain't nobody listening to Juicy J for real. As much as he can rap, Juicy J has been rapping since I was like 12. Really, he been rapping since I was like 8. And this nigga still rapping. We are not checking in for Juicy J. Juicy J is like 55 years old. The one D1 ball player in my school ended up the city's most wanted. Yeah, that was that second step I told you about when I said gangster. After hooping, I think they be a little bit lost and they don't really know where to go, and they just start turning into they start investing in another persona. And what's the most attractive sauna than becoming a hood nigga? Especially when you're not a hood nigga. It's just very appealing because you still get the respect while not actually having to put in no fucking work. And then when you actually put in work, since you hadn't done it before, you usually get caught. And now you on Facebook with it. Now you on the news with it. I want to be an international pimp. He can't. That nigga MT, he can't wait to go to prison. he want to get there real quick and real bad. Ray, by the way, I don't know if you know, but if you keep your receipts for haircut and gas, you can get a full tax refund. And since it's mandatory on a federal level, made a cool $500 back from that alone. So I need to bring up my electronic receipts to get my haircut back for what the fuck he did to me. Wow, I actually made it to a race stream. What we yapping about? Just that. I'm glad you made it here. You do not be tuning in for real. Yeah, it breaks my heart. You used to be a day one back there for real. Now I'm bullshitting. Can you explain why Ja Morant did the opposite then? Ja Morant didn't do the opposite. He made it to the NBA. And he became a gangster. He did it correctly. He did it in that order. And now if he went from gangster to basketball player, that's nice. Unfortunately, they don't make those type of movies no more. Cause what I just described, gangster to professional basketball player, that's definitely a movie. And what movie is that? Probably Above the Rim or some shit like that. I talk to my supervisor about his bald head often. Oh yeah, I fire your ass. You come talking to me about my head, pause, and you ain't got nothing good to say about my head. Oh yeah, you're fired. I can't wait. I can't wait to give me a reason. Give me a reason. Call in when you got more days off than you got PTO. I'm on your ass. Bro, you stream while I'm at work. Well, the thing is we about to wrap up this stream anyways because we got the birthday boy coming into effect. But however, I gotta do my preliminary yaps before y'all see me again in the next hour or so. We roasting? Now I could get busy on roasting niggas. I'm not gonna hold you. Well damn, here's a sub at least. Just dad, don't give me no pity sub. What the hell you think this is? That nigga just dad just shout out to just dad for the resub, but he did it. Damn, here sub bitch ass nigga. Like no, take that sub back, nigga. Call Navy Federal and tell them niggas you want to dispute that shit. What the hell? Don't come in here saying, well damn bitch ass nigga here a sub. I don't like that shit. I want your sub to come from the heart. Fuck nigga. Ray has lead palm your forehead before. First of all, Leland hands big than a bitch and he not even that tall. That's number one. I'm surprised he didn't play football or something, but Leland just got bigger over the last couple of years though. But he was never like his hands weren't never that big before. I don't know. It's kind of odd. He having like a weird Attack on Titan transformation nowadays. Where like his hands are growing, his head is growing. I don't understand. But I don't mean like big as in fat. I just mean bigger, like taller and like more weight. Lee is built. Is that a lip? Is that you biting your lip? Is that what that is? I'm not sure what that emoji is. Lee could have been bossing dudes. Now top notch. I can't let you lie like that. Come on. Nigga hid behind avatar on app. Think I'm scared of the Discord. He said, say a name, don't sneak this. Oh, it's a lip biting emoji. Okay, I thought I was tripping. It was like this big. I couldn't even see what it was. Butterman, I officially got that 100% from the VA. $4K a month on non-taxable LFG. Oh, so basically what you telling me is you about to get out the military already. And now you about to go buy a home since you ain't got to get taxed. I can't wait to get on your level. Mind you didn't have to read the comment, Ray. Mind you, I'm trying to read all the comments since y'all say I don't read the comments. He does have a nice build. Some build better than no build. Fresh bald head come correct. Oh, you must be talking to somebody else. I won't say too much, but I really like the Avatar movie. Apparently, niggas did not like the Avatar movie. I have no idea. I'm going to watch it, though, which is why my stream is short besides CP's birthday loading. Yeah, I want y'all to go ahead and go to Kinfolk, and I want to make sure y'all get them goddamn rooms ready in my Leonardo DiCaprio voice and show my nigga some love for the stream. Stream the movie on Discord. Can't do it, big bruh. My Kevin Gates voice. The Avatar movie, the blue people? No, Avatar the Last... Nah, cloud trolling. Really, I haven't heard anybody say that they didn't like it. Well, I guess I haven't heard somebody say it was ass. I just heard people saying that they had an issue with what was going on in the movie fighting wise. But I don't know. I'm going to just watch it. I'm gonna stop speculating on it because I haven't seen the movie and I don't want to keep projecting. Ray, please go bald. Why would I go bald for y'all? Like, that doesn't even make sense. I don't need to go bald. Ray needs to be facing Captain's mask. But man, shut up. I don't even know what that even means, honestly. He said, just watch it for yourself. I thought the fight scenes was cold. Well, I'm gonna definitely watch it. Uh, Moon working on getting timed out as well. So is Todrick. But don't worry, I got my eye on them. You in the Navy? Nah, I'm in the Air Force. Also, one more thing before I leave. He said before I leave to go do this 10-mile run. Chat, what can I do to get y'all good side? Butterman's asking the question, y'all. What can he do in the chat to be on his good side? Y'all go ahead and let him know. Try y'all best not to be rude. How you bad because you need to go bald? See? Last strike, Moon. Butterman good in my book. Bro said 10-mile run. Yeah, 10-mile run is crazy. But I know some people in the military would be doing that shit. I don't know Butterman, so I'm neutral. Nigga, fuck you. Hello? Oh, you talking to Butterman. People that don't like Butterman just don't like his pockets. What? Butterman said Ben is cute and I'll forgive you. Oh, you heard that, man. Butterman half right face. Nah, that is definitely but funny. I've seen discourse about the upcoming show. Not too much about the movie for real. I ain't heard nothing about the show. He said, I don't know. I like Butterman. He instigates. He said, stop touching niggas with your hands. Cloud be riding any and everything. My God. What is going on here? Slaps the in out this loud ass mouth. He said, I see Butterman in every stream from RDC to Dre. Bro, really just neutral. Well, he did say that. He said he enjoy everybody's streams, which is fair. Ray needs a performance evaluation for that cut. No, my hair is coming off anyways. And even when I cut my hair off, the truth is, my do-rag will still be on my head because now I have even more of a reason to wear a do-rag, which is my hair is cut low. Before, I was just wearing a do-rag while I had a bunch of hair because I didn't feel like combing it out. And, like, when I go to sleep, I don't want, like... I got a husky, as y'all can see, so his hair is on every damn thing. And I have to vacuum a lot. And sometimes his hair somehow makes his way to the top of my head when I don't wear a do-rag. And I be having to pick that shit out in the morning, and I hate that. Ray keep the do-rag on during haircuts. That's facts. Niggas like bald. Boy, I almost read that out loud too. I gotta proofread before I start reading y'all comments. Let's say cause he sheds a lot. Being bald is freeing. Why can't I just keep the hair that I got and it just be that? You should just make sure to hook up with. All right. I'm not reading shit. I'm not listening to y'all. This nigga cloud. Oh, y'all got real ops. Cloud, you and Ninmaster don't got actual problems, do y'all? It's okay. Don't fear the jungle. Oh my goodness. Ray, on a scale of egg and glow stick, how crackable are you? That's a valid question. I would probably say an egg because a glow stick you gotta put a little bit of pressure on that. Some people gotta put more pressure on that. So I say egg. Ray, you see how to come into Zomboy on the 30th? No, I didn't. I gotta reinstall and install Build 42, which I'll be doing. It said over easy. Yeah, I thought it was a funny joke though. I crack a bar you from an egg to a glow stick. Y'all don't think that shit funny? That's probably the funniest comment I've seen this whole time. Just the word crackable is just funny to me. I'm never gonna forget what Jalen said. Jalen said, nigga, Jalen said, that's some good crackage, W crackage. That shit is so funny. I would not be playing Star Fox on Switch. Nobody wants to see me play Star Fox 64 on the Switch. Ray, you getting bent. Boy, stop. He said, oh, so you doing the bending. Just Dad with no Zomboy. I was blowing my nose before, but Star Fox multiplayer is surprisingly fun. Oh, hold on. Durko, let me know something. I might have to check that out. Ray, you excited for that Spider-Man movie? Excited is not the word I would use, but I'm ready for it. It's a superhero movie, and I'm usually good about watching superhero movies, so I can't complain. Deku is right here. There he is, the Decky man, y'all. He loves giving me hugs. Racist Power World is going so well for the community. What about Valheim run next? Actually, Valheim is not a bad idea. Somebody I worked with last year, they was telling me about Valheim. And I looked at it and I was like, this kind of looks like, it kind of looks like a, a Arceus type game. But it looks cool. Get y'all somebody look at you like how Deku look at your boy. He really be getting the staring and stuff. And he like giving hugs. Valheim is hella fun. Would it be lit for real? Deku ain't even looking at you. He actually is. Shut your ass up. I know my dog. Oh, shout out to the Darrell. He caught Anubis. I got yep, the Decky man. Now the question got to be asked. Now, where's Yamba at? Yamba, you still in here? I need you to help me with something. First of all, I actually need to find out how to say your name correctly. Young Midori, that's facts. The Decky man. Deku is Sir Shakes a lot. Don't be talking about my guy like that. My dog tried to stab me with a knife using his teeth. It's cool. Oh my goodness, your dog hates you. You can always hear me say it in the VC. I don't just hate just Dad though. I'm just zomboyed it the fuck out. He's adorable though. He said me doggia. That's a little bit too complex to say, but I see the vision though. It's just a Chihuahua in him. They be shaking. Yeah, Deku, but Deku man is a lovely dog. Like if y'all met Deku in person, Deku is honestly like he's really friendly. Like. And like, now why would you read that out? Why wouldn't I? Well, I just saw it. I see this. Y'all told me I don't read everything in the chat, but then y'all go and saying some bullshit in the chat, and then y'all want me to read it. He's been peeing all over the room. It look like hell nah. You ain't gonna disrespect the Decky man. That's potty trained dog. 100% good boy, by the way. Selective breeding, that's facts. Ray reads the bullshit more than the non-BS. Well, how about y'all tell me some non-BS? Like, if you want Ray attention, say bullshit. Hold on. Might be right about that. Say pussy. Do not say that word. That's a bad word. Uh, do you have milk at one of these bases I can borrow? Yes. Yeah, I will. Stay tuned because we're about to get on that in a second. I say stay tuned, but really I'm about to end the stream for real. I just want to come on here and talk a little bit, get the preliminaries going. I also want to talk to everybody about upcoming games. I need them upcoming games to be put in the game suggestion box in the chat. I will be looking at those. How many community games you gonna have? We're gonna have quite a few, but I'm also gonna throw in some splunk doink in there. But it's gonna be of my choosing, of course. I won't let y'all choose because y'all just gonna go wherever y'all see somebody playing. I would like to get ahead of the curve and play some shit that's splunky doinky, but I chose it out of my own volition. Ray, stand up. If you over 6'1", I'll gift you 100 subs. Unfortunately, I'm not over 6'1". I'm only 5'10", so I'm not gonna get 100 subs. But I appreciate you giving me that offer. Now, stand up on your chair. Hell nah. I'm not about to fall out this chair standing up. Oh, 5'10" today, are we? That's facts. Man, that was easy money, right? It was, but I'm not over 6'1", so no bread better than some bread, I guess. Shit. Grew 6 inches, huh? Ain't the first time. Ray want more inches so bad. Oh my goodness. Pause. Why I gotta pause that? I read it. It's not that Ray's getting taller. It's that we are all getting shorter. This is a SpongeBob episode. He said no, Ray. Keep going. Ray getting bit over confirmed. Y'all got the game messed up. What type of person do y'all think I am? See, he said, "Are you getting cracked? Or are you doing the cracking?" He said, "Arby's to your lips." Answer this question. Did you know sea otters hold hands when they sleep so they do not float apart? That's pretty cool. Maybe I should try that since I can't swim. What made Trelay Lene so hostile to Ray? Easy. Just be being myself and breathing on the earth incorrectly. Damn, you want me to be an Amazonian woman or something? Ninmaster is pretty tall, y'all. Ninmaster is about like 5'8", 5'9". Honestly's tall too. Where the hell is Honestly at? If y'all see Honestly, tell her to get back in this damn chat. Cause she better not be pulling the Ash. Ash be escaping into the RDC waiting room and we be catching her ass. Ray, I seen Hispanic. Where you see Hispanic at? Where the hell he been? 5'8" is tall for a woman. 5'9" is tall for a woman. Cause waiting room is more fun than this chat. Man, cut it out. Y'all in there talking to each other. Oh, in the NNW chat? Uh-oh, Swift. See, that's what I'm talking about, Swift. This is why... wait, first of all, hold the hell up. See, now, this is why Ray checked the memes chat. I'm not checking no memes chat right now. You got me fucked up. See... This is why we got our scouts like MDC and others on the prowl. We catching y'all in NW chats, the waiting room, talking shit, ain't been active in here. And then guess what? DreamCon come around, niggas want to get in the picture. You ain't part of that HLG community for real. Y'all don't fuck with us like that. I ain't trying to hear it. HLG Black Ops unit. Ray, if you want Trinae on your side, talk about food. Trust me, food and dick will be best. Will be besties. Unfortunately, I will not be talking about dick. So we would not be besties. But I can talk about the food part though. I'll leave that dish part up to Bronze Jack and all the women ladies in here. He said we could talk about meow though. Mm-hmm. That's facts, Jonah. Jonah said he want the equivalent across the board. If you were nicer to Ben, Trina might like you more. Ben about to give her up in that trade. She about to be highly upset. He said dick talk is Goddess Shade's favorite subject, along with Bronze Jack. That is facts. Ray, you constantly talk about glizzies. You're absolutely wrong, Weeby, but I appreciate their enthusiasm. Why am I being invited to the dick talk? Because you probably started it. Runny nose, facts. That's why I'm about to get off stream because my allergies are hurting. Ray, you the one talking about inches, not me, but I'm talking about inches when it comes to height. The inches I have and the inches you want is two different inches. Pause. What are you allergic to? I'm not allergic to anything. It's just a lot of pollen outside right now. And like now my nose is like clogged up. Like I use nasal spray, but like I don't know. I just have to wait it out. He said W measurements. Well, Nin Master, if you don't, I guess you gotta exit out this conversation. That they're gonna talk about that. I'm not. He said, yeah, T sucks. Hay fever medicine works better, right? I've never heard of hay fever. What's that? Pollen has been crazy these last few years, really. Yeah, Brittany, I have no idea what's going on with, like, it hasn't been hot here in San Antonio. But one thing that has been around here is just pollen and just other crazy stuff in the air that just makes me feel like I got a weak immune system. I just don't know. Ray, don't answer that. Somebody gonna bring plum dust like that movie Parasite. Ray, are you into wrestling? Now, to be fair, I used to wrestle. Like wrestle, but like not like high school wrestling, like just wrestle in general. So, but I'm not into like the performative wrestling or the scripted wrestling nowadays. I only watched that when I was younger. I didn't watch it as a like an adult for real. You wrestle for fun in the locker rooms? No, like when you like a kid, you do a bunch of shit you ain't supposed to be doing. So that's why I say wrestle, because we did used to have wrestling competitions in the neighborhood, even though it wasn't like professional wrestling. It was just basically seeing who could dominate the other type shit. Pause. Hay fever, medically known as allergen, it is a allergenic reaction that occurs when your immune system overreacts to tiny airborne particles, causing symptoms like sneezing. This might be it. That sounds like exactly what I probably experienced. I wrestled in high school. Ray, quick question. What I got to do to get my... I'm not reading that out loud. I'll tell you what you got to do to get your glutes up. Sean, the best way to get your glutes up is like come here. Come in closer. You have to ask somebody that is willing to help you out. Like, I think the women ladies, they'll help you out. Y'all, Sean wants to know how to get his glutes up. Tell him exactly how to do that, because I think he wants to hear it from me, but when it comes to Sean, he might actually want me to show him, and I'm not doing that. Squats, deadlifts, booty massage, nigga crazy. He said cornbread and squats. More, no, that's not happening. Show us your head or show us your glutes. Hey, you heard Trinidad layout. Show your head or show them the glutes, which is crazy. I'm assuming she's talking about the head on the neck. Ray, just go ahead and twerk on stream, I guess. See, Bronze Jack, and you wonder why you be in these conversations, because you say shit like that. Hip thrust or top tier. Them hoes be looking funny, too. Alright. Yeah, who got Hank Hill? Hey, is Hank Hill in here? Hank Hill, you in here? Show us your ankles. This nigga tripping. He be in NW chat. He did class 1, bro. I did not do class 1 yet. I see we're all feeling like Brick Nation Generals this fine Monday. Yeah, y'all a little bit too excited for your boy on this Monday. I don't even know where all this excitement came from. I do love Kate. Boys out the mud. He said pop the bluey. This type of energy on a Monday got me worried for the weekend. Yeah, it's CV's birthday, y'all. Yeah, so get right. I need y'all to keep all this energy for when he start up. So, but me, I had to get my little yaps in for the day. I know I had streamed in a couple while, but I'm gonna let y'all know. Any of the suggestions y'all got, put them in the gaming suggestion chat. That's all I ask. But yeah, we gonna truth be told, we about to wrap this shit up for real. Unfortunately, I gotta hit y'all with the what's it called, the whoop de wop on the gobbledygook, because how is she supposed to wrap up the stream?
We outside with this shit, bro. We on the block with this shit. We everywhere with this shit, man. Hey, put your hands in the air and hit the sea line. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, put your hands in the air and hit the sea line. Come on, man. Everybody do this shit with me.
Yes, sir. Do this shit with me.
Put your hands in the air and do the sea line. Put your hands in the air and do the sea line. Put your hands in the air and do the sea line. Put your hands in the air and do the sea line. Hit that sea line. Hit that sea line. Hit that sea line. Hit that sea line. Smack my grandma with a book cause she can't cook. Then I went and hit my mama with that right hook. Then I came back and hit the sea line. Madison beer kind of bad cause she hit the sea line. Smack my next door neighbor, he know kung fu. I gave my next door neighbor the fucking flu. They got the flu A, not flu B.
Boys,
So
Tom
everybody say
Mori out. That's my next door neighbor. Shout out to Quasi Duck for the gifted sub to that boy Atomic.
Hit the sea line. Put your hands in the air and do the sea line. Hit your hands in the air and do the sea line. Put your hands in the air and do the sea line.
Got the Decky man doing the sea line.
Hit that sea line. Hit that sea line. Hit that sea line.
Hit the sea line. We appreciate everybody tuning in. Get ready for the birthday boy. We gonna get up out of here. We appreciate everybody that tuned in. And take all that freak shit to his chat. I better see all the BS over there. I better see it all. I don't in my female voice, I don't want y'all to leave a crumb.
Everybody hit it with me, hit the sea line. Everybody do it with me, hit the sea line.
Where that song come from?
We about to walk around talking about hit the
Oh yeah, Darrell, your birthday on August 1st, ain't it?
My grandma, she a sea lion and she fat as hell.
Or was it 31st? I was about to say it's on the first.
She sound like this. My cousin don't speak English, he speaks sea lion. We don't speak English, we speak sea lion. I'm trying to get that green like a sea lion. I'm trying to count that cash like a sea lion. I'm moving in the water like a sea lion. She got mad
and hit the sea line.
Everybody hit it with me, hit the sea line. Everybody do it with me, hit the sea line. Everybody hit it with me, hit the sea line. Everybody do it with me, hit
he
the
said
sea
didn't
line.
use Denzel stream all didn't use Denzel all stream. I'm impressed. Where my nigga Nomad at?
Everybody hit the four-legged sea lion. My cousin, he a sea lion, he sound like this. My uncle, he a sea lion, he sound like this. Literally, that nigga like
Come on, y'all ain't telling me this ain't hit.
What are you talking about? What is he talking about, bro? Alright, bye.
Shout out to Trinae Lay for the gifted sub to Nim Master, y'all. Alright, I appreciate everybody tuning in. We about to wrap this thing up. I know y'all fuck with this song though. Shout out to Nin Master. Shout out to Four Ghosted. What's good with you, boy? All right, y'all.